So there you have it.
That's breaking news.
Breaking news. Boy, this will bump Kreskin's UFO story out of the top slot. Whoops. I'm sure.
The press is going to have a field day with this one. You watch.
Yeah, you know. What'll this mean? And then all the little message boards will start chatting. It's over.
It's over, see?
No.
The backlash has begun.
Shut up. We eat crap like this up. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Kreskin was stupid, too. I was listening to that earlier.
How ridiculous is Kreskin?
You know, I have a prediction for Kreskin myself.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, I'm getting it now. I'm feeling that while he was doing this interview earlier, old Zeb was taking care of his old lady at home. You know, come on, Kreskin.
Kreskin is a tool. He is a tool.
Fellas, Kreskin is my best friend.
Is he?
No.
Jim Gaffigan.
I remember growing up and watching him on the Tonight Show and stuff, you know, on Johnny Carson. Go, and here comes Kreskin. And Kreskin would come out, and it was like, wow, as a kid, you're like, ooh, look, he's amazing Johnny. He's amazing Johnny Carson. So he's got to be good. Now he calls us up, and he's 800 years old. Wow. He calls us up now and tells us that he's got to run real quick. He can only be on the air for a short period of time because the press is waiting for him.
He's got to go to the next interview.
I'm just amazed he's still doing anything at all. I mean, the Amazing Randy, made him a hoax way earlier with his spoon bending and all that.
You got to give him credit. He is still around.
Kreskin did one of his gags on our show about a month and a half ago. Dustin, he fell down. We thought he had a stroke live on our show. Swear to you.
Great.
We didn't know what to do. It was part of his gag, I guess. That he was overcome by the power.
The power that flows in him just got to him.
Wish you do that crossing in New York Street, you know what I mean?
Just fall down and have a bus hit
his
him.
Big, goofy glasses went flying, and we just were all so uncomfortable.
You know what should happen to Kreskin on his way into a performance? He should be murdered like Scatman Crothers in The Shining.
Yeah.
Somebody should just come out with an axe. Is anybody in the press here?
Flock.
Gay Marco wants to say hi to Dustin.
Hey.
Marco!
Oh, my God, I love Saved by the Bell.
Yeah,
I'm
Gay Marco.
the biggest fan.
What's going on, Gay Marco?
I love that show. I have to tell you, when I was a male escort, I adopted your name. I was Dustin Diamond.
Oh, no, I thought you meant Screech. I was going to say you should go with Scratch or, Sniff or something. I don't.
Oh, my God, I love Saved by the Bell. Every Saturday morning, I would spank one out to it.
Oh, dude.
And cut.
It was the best show. And you know what? The first-year cast was so great.
Oh, well, great. Yeah, thanks.
Except, and I wonder what happened to everybody until now I see you're back. But what happened to that black chick?
I don't know. I think she's probably spanking one out somewhere right now, too.
Oh, my God.
You don't keep in touch with those guys anymore?
No, I don't make it to the unemployment office that much, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I'm always on the road.
Wow. That's a little brutal.
Oh, come on.
You didn't get along with her?
Oh, yeah, sure, but you spend 10 years with someone, you got to, bust them a little bit.
Right, okay. Anything else, Marco?
Oh, my God. And that guy, Angel, who was in the second year, the second class, oh, my God, he was so hot.
Okay, now, wait a minute, Marco, I got a question for you. Now, how much were you charging when you were going under my alias?
$200.
Oh, good, so I wasn't cheap. All right, good.
Were you barebacking?
No.
What would you get for $200, Marco?
Just about everything, except for, heavy-duty S&M.
So no one's going to watch Saved by the Bell ever again is basically what we're getting to. Yeah.
All right, Marco,
Okay, I wanted to say hi. Bye. Love you.
You have nothing.
What about Elizabeth Berkley? What was that like when you saw her in that movie?
Oh,
Had you seen her nude before on the set of Saved by the Bell?
Showgirls? Oh, come on now. The first week. Because it used to be with Haley Mills, Good Morning Miss Bliss. Then it became Saved by the Bell when NBC picked it up from the NBC-Disney merger. They added Slater, Jesse, and Kelly. And Elizabeth Berkley was in the next dressing room over from mine. Yeah. And it was one of those, it was Sunset Gower Studios in L.A., and it was set up to where it was two dressing rooms with a very thin dividing wall that it was so thin that you could hear through it. It whispers anything, TV. Oh. Now, here's why. I asked later, and I found out you could take the wall down in 15 minutes. No questions asked.
They need a bigger room.
Yeah, to make, in case a big celebrity comes in, someone important, right? I'm taking down the stock photos and paintings of vases, apples, stuff like that, putting up my own pictures. I'm going to be there for the whole season, right? Take down the poster on the dividing wall. There's a hole, no sawdust, obviously cleanly been drilled through.
Oh, yeah.
Looking into where Elizabeth's going to be changing. So I got a moral dilemma now, right? Do I call security and have them come plug up the hole?
No, you look.
You don't even go through that thought.
So you're saying
process.
I should plug up the hole, right? Yeah.
Did you see her?
I sat down for about a half hour looking at that wall. I figured,
pondering it.
Screw it, let her look. I don't care. Give her a 3.
I get it.
It doesn't offend me, Oh, boy. Sure, why they call me Screech, you know? Welcome to the fourth dimension.
But when you saw her in the movie, now you hadn't seen her naked before. Right?
A little bit.
You had?
Yeah. You know, I mean, I still went and sat in the front row. I mean, I buttered my popcorn, so to speak. You know?
Nice, though,
yeah,
right? When you see something like that happen, it's like...
The movie was only missing one thing, a story.
Yeah, well, it didn't need one. It was just cool that the girl from Saved by the Bell was naked. Because that's how everybody was saying it. You want to go see that Saved by the Bell girl naked movie?
And Marco's out there right now going, when is Show Boys coming out, you know?
Oh, no.
Yeah, the same poster except the ad campaign, but the leg is hairy. Yeah,
I don't think we'd go see that one.
Andy with the bad phone.
Hello?
Hello.
What's up, Andy?
God, where's he calling from? Venus?
Where I'm calling from is way upstate. Way past where Spaz used to live.
All right.
All right. What's up is I heard a rumor that Dustin Diamond was Michael Diamond's little brother from the Beastie Boys. True or not?
That is a very old rumor. It is not true. Mike Diamond, Mike D of the Beastie Boys, is not my brother.
What about Neil Diamond?
Neil Diamond? Tell you the truth, I think he might be my dad's second cousin.
Related?
Yeah. I'm not sure, though, because the only woman who knew all the family secrets and stuff, I never met him, but she died and took all the secrets with her.
Saved by the Bell.
Yeah. So we'll never find out that, and we'll never know who Miss Calabash was, you know? This is Calabash.
All right, we also got to say hi to Jim Gaffigan. He's in the studio.
You guys are ignoring me.
Huh? No, we're not.
No, I'm just...
Not at all. We're just
hey, at least Dice isn't here today.
I know, I tell you.
Was that the last time he was in here?
Remember when Dice was in here?
Dice was here. He kept on calling me a farmer.
Yeah. Hey, farmer.
The guy's a farmer, and he's got a TV show.
And he wouldn't let him talk. It was awful.
It was so funny.
You were sitting there being nice and just trying to say a couple of things. He's, who's the farmer you got here?
No, I
It was
love
awful. But you don't have that distraction today.
No, I'm
so you'll be able to just
with...
flow with your comedy, whatever you want to do. Feel free. You're welcome here.
He saw our prep sheet and started laughing.
No, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. We had to go with the breaking news of our FCC fine.
Yeah, I don't know how you follow.
And we made that
funny
up.
pedophilia stuff, because that's funny.
It's in the context of the most offensive song.
I just don't know how you follow a picture of Rich Voss, you know, in his old comedy days.
Oh, my God. By the way, for the people listening that listened yesterday, we were reviewing Rich Voss's tape from 13 years ago, his stand-up act. The pictures are up on FoundryMusic.com.
Yeah.
So go there. It is now my wallpaper on my desktop. And
really?
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, yeah.
Look at
How long
the
was he
hair,
in Germany?
the teeth. The teeth. That is a chasm.
That space in the teeth is still there.
Rot chasm. Well, he had them capped.
Right.
Now they're just these huge walrus things. But before that, look at how black.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
In the middle. That is a Just Say No to Drugs ad right there.
Those are the Hills Have Eyes teeth.
Yeah.
He's a disgusting,
Is it?
awful
And the
Jew.
Jerry curl is like...
Is that a worm on his shoulder, or is that a curl?
It's a Jerry curl.
I mean,
he's got his hair all Jerry curled out.
Dustin, is it true you guys went to check out Rats together? You and Voss and Norton?
Yeah, we checked that. I mean, it was the craziest thing. They're saying all these rats lived in these little, bushels that were, fenced in.
Was that by 72nd?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're throwing down...
Right where you make that turn.
It's where you get
Off
back
of,
to make
Broadway.
A left off like Columbus or Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Right on Broadway.
Dude, I used to have to make a left turn there, and I'd pull up and look down and go, oh, my God, it's a plague.
Oh,
it's a plague of rats.
It's the craziest thing, because Norton pops out. He's like, check this out. I got some, Reese's Pieces stuff, right?
feed them. Great.
Yeah, and he throws it out, and literally, 200 or 300 come running out.
Come on.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's insane. It's
And where
insane.
is this?
It's at 72nd.
Yeah, but they're
It's right by the 72nd Street subway
they're
station.
building something now, though, so I probably...
I know. I think that, something, that was a big problem. And it said, there were signs on there that said, don't feed the animals.
I thought they meant the homeless,
Yeah, anything. Dude, you didn't expect 200 rats. And you'd see there was a covering of ivy and this little short brush that would come up about 1.5 feet high. And you'd see it rattling. with all the rats just moving underneath it. And it wasn't big. The plot of fenced-in area wasn't any bigger than this studio.
Oh, they were under the ground. We're not talking little, like, rats you'd see hamster size in the store. We're talking big rats.
Giant rats just overtook this area. And that's where you went to feed them.
We would put little peanut butter things out and just sit in the car for hours.
Yeah, keep in mind, sit in the car. You wouldn't want to be just standing there, you know what I mean?
No, frightening.
They don't really bother me. I mean, I don't like them, but they're not going to jump on you.
You just know it's a big diseased mess in there. Well, so are you.
I never stopped me. I paid big diseased messes for oral treats.
Favorites.
Did I tell you I had one? This is true, man. I had a hooker, and I'm not going to say it was very recently, because I've been on dates with regular girls.
Right.
And it's absolutely true. I'm like, well, do you shoot dope? Because she was really skinny, and you got to be careful. And she's like, no, I don't shoot dope.
You just asked these things right out.
Yeah.
What a romantic
absolutely
thing. Absolutely.
And she's drinking out of my mule, and she's taking her fingers, and she's going like this on the vein.
On yours?
Yeah, like they do on their arm.
Right.
To get the vein out, and it worked. To get me.
Well, that isn't good, because then you know she's a pro.
And of course that's what that means.
With the vein tap.
There are 2 fingers. She was like.
I'm not hungry anymore.
Absolutely true.
Let's go to Mr. Gaffigan. Do you have a similar experience?
No, I don't really.
Nothing like that?
Nothing like that happened to you?
Your hookers never do that?
Most of my hookers have been non-drug induced.
Really?
Non-tappers, huh?
So that's healthy then.
No tappers.
You get the healthy hookers.
Do you have a rat story?
No, I think I
rat
stepped
stories?
on a rat once, but that's I'm like a total pussy though. I mean, my girlfriend and I, there was a mouse in her apartment. You know how like the guy is supposed to like get rid of it? I was like jumping on the couch. I was like, you deal with it. That's a good story.
That's the difference between me and Gaffigan. He did Letterman and has his own TV show. I have hooker and rat stories. I'm a failure.
Hey, those are some good rat stories.
This is all lies I'm reading in this complaint, Opie, if I may get back to that for a minute.
Yeah, we're a little distracted here.
In a segment of the Opie and Anthony show, the show's host asks a 17-year-old girl to remove her panties.
Oh, yeah.
And rub the telephone on, and then it gives a very, very graphic description of what I'm saying that I can't even say in this forum, or we'll have another one of these.
Let me say, turn it around.
On her...
Elbow?
On her...
Philtrum?
I'll just say on her hair. Very, very graphic. On her...
underarm hair?
Right.
The short and curlies, huh?
Right. And it says, the show host called the game Teen Guess What's in My Pants. The show host gave detailed instructions regarding how to rub the telephone across the girl's area. No! Wrong!
Well, you know, you should only be punished, you know, if you do that repeatedly, you know.
Do you know...
Church, you get away with it once, right?
We never say where the girl is rubbing anything. Right. We made a point of that because we're knowledgeable broadcasters.
Because we're professional broadcasters.
I'm not saying you're a pedophile.
Smart,
all right?
We know.
Look, just because you do pedophile things does not mean you're a pedophile.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're a pedophile.
You're not helping us.
I mean,
today,
you might
Sam.
have a lot of symptoms of a pedophile, but you're not a pedophile.
They said the same thing about Gary Glitter.
That's right.
You know?
Don't you love that guy?
Did you hear the latest about Gary Glitter? They want to... He's the guy... You know the guy from... what the hell did he do?
Rock and Roll Part 1.
Hey!
Yeah.
He's the guy that did that
That's
song.
him?
Yeah.
It's Gary Glitter, yeah.
Hey! Yeah. So he gets... he has a problem with his computer.
Right.
You know, little problem with the computer. And he brings it into the shop to have it fixed.
Right.
And they look at his hard drive, and lo and behold, there's plenty of children on his hard drive. Very provocative poses. You know what I mean? Very provocative indeed. As a matter of fact, when I see you on those computer commercials where you look over at Derek Jeter's screen, same stuff he's probably got on his screen there.
You should bring that up.
Why?
He doesn't do the commercials.
I've seen him already. It's not what we assume to wipe out all history of the...
They replaced me.
He got kicked out, though. It's a touchy subject with him.
Is it? We can't even discuss it anymore.
You can discuss it. That's all right.
He's like Stalin. Just wipe out any history before...
They went with some other guy.
They went with a guy that's going to be cheaper.
They went with Dice. No?
With Dice.
Hey, what are you doing on a computer?
I don't know who the guy is, but they went with someone else.
Yeah.
They replaced him. But go ahead, Ant.
Bastards.
Oh, my God. This fine thing is going everywhere.
Really?
So no one makes a big deal out of all the priests that were,
I know. Well, they're kind of making a big deal of it, but
well, I mean a little bit, but
we're just a dopey radio show. That's the Catholic Church, and they've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes a news headline once. After how many events?
Many.
Yeah, they really went out on a limb and say, like, if the guy's done it twice, we're going to let the police know. It's like, wow, thanks.
After each direction from the host, the station broadcast the sound of the telephone rubbing across the girl's area. Now, no. What?
Is that her elbow?
How is anybody to know? See, this is how the rules are getting a little too tight. We never said where she was rubbing the phone. Could have been an armpit. Could have been a leg. Right. Could have been when we say, hey, have you shaved lately? Rub the phone. Oh, it's a leg. Who knows? We don't know what she was doing. We honestly don't. She's on the phone.
Could have been speakerphone.
Could have been speakerphone.
Unless
you would have known.
Unless you heard like a, something along those lines.
Then there's lyrics from one of the songs, Opie.
Yes, Anthony.
It's let me just say the first word. I'm horny. Yeah.
No.
Round butts like ram. What? No, that was said.
What?
Okay, look, I'm gonna have to.
I love the bell.
Well, that really lets everybody know that that's what's going on, and I'm in agreement.
Okay. Hey, get back to the Gary Glitter thing.
Oh, yeah, Gary Glitter.
Or you want to continue with this? We're really distracted because this thing is...
Gary Glitter brought his computer and had it repaired, and they found a bunch of pictures of little kids and sex and things like that. So they arrested him. And he got out of jail, I guess, and went to Vietnam, which, if you know anything about Vietnam and Thailand and those areas... It's Kitty Disney over there if you're a pedophile.
It's Disneyland.
You just, they're all running around the streets like that girl with the napalm on her back from the old Vietnam photo running down the street. Well, Gary Glitter likes stuff like that. Hey! So, Vietnam. Now, how bad do you have to be that Vietnam has just announced they're looking for Gary Glitter. They want to deport him. How bad do you have to be deported from Vietnam?
During the war, they strapped bombs to their kids.
I know.
And they want to boot him out for banging them.
We're really trying to change our image of Vietnam. Gary, you're a little much. Anybody who even whispers the word freedom will rip their sack off with a pair of pliers, but get that Gary Glitter out of our nice country.
John has a question for us, Ant.
Yeah?
Yes, John?
Hey, what's going on, man? Just about that whole guess what's in your pants thing?
Yeah.
That pretty much implies where they're rubbing the phone, don't it?
Do legs go in pants, sir? Yes or no?
I guess
yes or
true.
no? Thank you. I rest my case.
Sometimes pants will cover the stomach, and there's a trail under the belly button.
Yeah, the treasure trail. Everyone knows.
Right, the treasure trail.
Under the stomach. What's wrong with that?
Maybe the girl had a hairy ass. You never know. There are plenty of areas that are covered with pants that can make the same sound.
All right, Andy.
And we never said that area.
Andy.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Andy?
I used to love Gaffigan on those old ESPN Sports Center commercials.
Oh, yeah.
God damn, those were too funny.
Well, Gaffigan's a very, very funny guy.
Oh, yeah. And the guy they have doing those Ditech commercials now used to be the Rick in the Sports Center commercials.
Yeah.
They're stealing everybody from the Sports Center commercials.
Yeah. You can see those ESPN spots at my website, gaffigan.com.
But we don't know how to spell Gaffigan.
I don't want to.
We're not that
plug it.
smart.
That's not what this is about. It's GAFFIGAN.com.
And who designed your website, you were saying?
My girlfriend's dad did like this overhaul of my website.
Really, huh?
Seriously, he's like, the guy's a genius. And
did your website?
He did it. He's great.
Yeah.
If you check it out, it's great.
I will check that out.
Pull it up.
I will absolutely check that out.
We're pulling it up, and there you are.
Is it pretty cool or no?
Yeah.
I am outraged.
It's a website, man.
It's not just a website. It is the best website.
Why is your website
in the world.
more special than anyone else's, Jim? Give me one.
It's got a lot of videos on it.
Yeah. Most websites have.
It seems very interesting to me.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Then again,
there's a lot about you on it. Okay.
It didn't say under construction. That's a
didn't
plus.
say under construction.
Okay. There's the Jim Gaffigan breaking news.
That is the breaking news.
Link.
Oh.
Let's go to the Jim Gaffigan breaking news link, Anthony, and see
All
what
right,
we can
breaking
find.
news.
Sound effect for that?
Let's go to breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking
What
news.
is it?
We
Jim
clicked on the
Gaffigan.
breaking news. Jim just completed shooting a Law and Order Criminal Intent.
Oh.
Where he played the guy who runs a crematory, and instead of cremating the bodies, he dumps them.
Yes. I've that's an honorable role.
Isn't that the story about?
that's that
a
guy
true
from
story.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Supposedly that guy in Atlanta was taking photographs of the people.
Of the dead people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they found him on Gary Glitter's computer.
And
Hey.
writing songs.
Writing songs about it.
You think that is a good website? You think it's cool or no?
It is cool. I'm just
Right.
busting your...
I still can't spell it.
EATABULLET.
No, Gaffigan. Anthony, Blind Matt has a question for you. Blind Matt.
Hey, fellas, how you been?
All right, Blind Matt.
Good, man. Long time no talk. I hope everybody's doing well. I just wanted to point something out. And though you are often very careful about obeying all those rules,
Yes.
you are also very careful about using words such as the most intimate of regions, which I believe is not the need. I'm not sure.
You know something? That was not used in that phone call.
That could be. That could
It
be.
wasn't. It wasn't.
I'm not exactly sure of the particular call, but I do know that...
But even that's
It
vague.
used to be, and we stopped using that term. If you've noticed.
And even that's vague.
It's all very subjective. Legs are a very intimate area of a woman's
Correct.
body if you're not allowed to look at her legs.
And Norton, I do not want to know what you find the most intimate of regions.
Yeah.
But,
The rat.
Surgery equipment to get to it.
But so I just want to say hello and point that out to you guys, and you know, you suck, just keep it up.
I'm getting pissed at this whole thing. I feel we're being crucified by the... Oh, sorry.
Bruno, what's up?
What's up, O&A?
Hey.
You guys remember the day when Stephanie McMahon called in?
Yeah, of course.
And you guys asked her to do the contest?
Yeah, she did it.
She did the contest,
Yep.
but then after everything went down, she's like, nah, I was rubbing the phone on my arm.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Apparently that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Hey, John wants to try to... The listeners aren't helping us out at all with this. John, go ahead.
Yeah, listen, Anthony, if you have a pull rack full of afro hair on your leg, that's a problem.
Might be. If you describe the rack on a pool table, yeah,
Take care, guys.
full of afro hair,
You guys aren't helping us out at all here.
could be.
Look, when you go to jail, I am going to support you guys.
Stop.
I'll visit.
They're going to be too busy with Mr. Kelly. We should take a break. Jim Gaffigan, where are you going to be?
I'm going to be at the Stress Factory this weekend.
Great club.
Great club, 8:30 and 11.
And you got a couple CDs out that you could get at JimGaffigan.com. Very funny guy. We'll continue with him. And Dustin, where are you going to be, bro?
I'm doing comedy down at McGuire's in Bohemia.
Bohemia.
Oh, you gotta love it.
Out on Long Island, sure.
Oh, yeah.
Comedy? Where?
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear you.
Oh, McGuire's Bohemia, Long Island.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
Bohemia.
And we'll continue with these guys. Stay there. And we're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. Drowning Pool, Bodies. Those guys play the River Rave Sunday in Boston. Right after this show, we're all heading to Boston. Gonna have a great weekend up there. Then we're broadcasting live from WBCN on Monday. So come on by and say hi, all right? Roy, it's gonna be a great River Rave. Tickets still available. Get them now. Jim Norton looks really, really pissed off.
Just reading the message for it. I don't know who they were talking about. All I'm going to say is, if you are a fan of just two finished fat radio people in any part of the country, I just really, really wish you leukemia. There is nothing more annoying than that.
You can't let things get to you, Jim.
You just know that mentality. Just that you wear a collared shirt to work.
You just gotta let it,
so irritating.
roll off of you.
Why do you let people get to you?
Irritating.
Why?
Oh, just to enjoy two fat men that much.
There, that. Oh, okay. I see what you were reading.
I'm generalizing now. My whole life, I've never in my life, in any part of our country, thought that fat men were funny. That's just my point.
Or beards.
And who likes beards? They're terrible.
Goatees are okay, but
thank you.
Beards aren't funny. Beards are not funny.
All right. What do you feel about the Taft look?
It's just a fact.
I like
beards
Taft.
Are funny.
Hey, he really told you.
Well hung from New Orleans.
Hey,
you got a lot to learn, Norton. You let these idiots get to you.
Oh, I just hate them so
That's
much.
what they're going for, you jerk.
I know.
Right.
I know.
They want you to react.
And I know if you mention it on
as
the
soon as
air...
you react, they know they got to you, and you just made their day.
It's almost like fans of other... like, there are certain fans of certain shows and certain fans of certain shows that don't bother me. Like maybe earlier in the morning, fans of that show don't bother me.
Right.
I don't know. They don't bother me at all. I understand where they're coming from.
You just gotta relax. The end justifies the means, as they say. So just...
Can we move on?
I'll have a cookie.
This show is starting to stink.
I've had nothing all day.
It's so serious.
Very serious today.
I apologize.
No.
And you're making it worse.
I've had nothing.
I just told Dan we're going to plow through this crap. Now let's go with it.
I have been awful.
Come on, guys.
Hey, come on, we can do it.
I don't think I can.
Well hung.
Funny thing happened to me. All right, go ahead. You first.
All right, let's go to Well Hung from New Orleans.
New Orleans has a great thing that's happening down there in New Orleans on our station and our show.
Congratulations to the sales staff here. They just signed on a new sponsor.
A new sponsor in New Orleans.
Oz, New Orleans' #1 gay bar.
Oz.
New
Orleans' #1 gay bar?
Exactly.
And they're advertising on our show. Well, we welcome Oz.
No, we
the
don't.
Gay bar. Why not? At least with a name like Oz, you know what you're getting into when you walk in that door. You don't bring the kids into Oz. You don't bring the family that's visiting to Oz.
Why can't we get Pepsi or Chevy?
What's wrong with Oz, the gay bar?
I see a running theme here.
Yeah, we don't have to go to the bar.
You go to Oz and order a shot, and they splash it on your back.
There you go.
Wow, one funny thing, and I've only been on for, 2 hours and 45 minutes?
There you go.
Well hung.
Yes.
You got a homework assignment. You got to get a copy of that spot for us.
We'll do.
So the rest of the country can laugh at us.
Can we call up the station?
I don't know.
Or the board op or something. I want that immediately.
Oh, yeah, the board op could do it for us.
I want to hear that spot
Then we'll get
immediately.
on it, and we'll listen to the spot for the gay bar. All right.
Bartender Schillinger. Just bend over. Notice all the stools are turned upside down.
Are you writing my life story?
You and 3 of your friends. Awful.
This show's getting more and more awful.
How that happens? We were distracted by our FCC complaint fine thing.
Anthony, what's going on?
Hello.
Hey.
OP, listen, I love you guys, man. I'm a truck driver.
Yeah.
These two guys are killing me, bro. I mean, it's horrible. The show's just going straight down the tube.
Norton and Ben.
Norton's funny. Anthony's funny.
Norton and Ben.
These two guys are horrible, bro.
You know what, dude? I've had nothing all day, and we're giving them nothing to work with. I have nothing to
Are you trying to say this show's coming to a screeching halt?
It did about an hour and 15 minutes ago.
All right, we're working our way through it here.
All right, do it fast, please.
All right.
I'm going to fall asleep behind the wheel
Do
and
you
kill
have food
someone.
in your mouth right now, sir? Or
sounds like it does.
Well, Jim is so depressed he's going to just eat on the air now.
Well, we're going to get through this. We're going to turn this thing around.
How do you interject over, this big fine and this big,
scandal
that's going on?
Scandalous.
It's hard to make pedophilia funny.
We're not trying to.
Norton's wishing people leukemia, and there's
that's funny,
Gay Marco's calling, and Well Hung is calling.
Well, Well Hung is just.
Gaffigan raises a point though. Pedophilia is not funny. I mean, it's hot, but how do you make it funny?
Jesus. Norton, you are the one that is going to get us thrown off the air.
No, I won't.
You're the one. We try to sit and be nice.
All right, I apologize.
And you... now. It's too late.
You're right.
Use your own finger and hit the dump button.
All right.
And what I don't get is a parody song. A parody. It says it right there.
Parody.
Back to the pedophilia.
Wow.
On.
Dustin showing his knowledge. Stick to the sitcoms. We know this radio thing. Doesn't matter if it's a parody.
One thing I want to hear about. Okay, here we go. That goddamn fight you did.
So you saw the celebrity boxing?
I saw the celebrity boxing. I want to know, no gags or anything. I just want to know what it was like beating up Arnold Horshack, Ron Palillo.
Man, that was fun.
Because you kicked his ass.
Yep.
And now you kind of know about karate, or what do you do?
Yeah, but, martial arts has nothing to do in the ring.
Right, it's just put the gloves on and hit him in the face.
Yeah, and the gloves are 16 ounces. They're like pillows, I wasn't really hitting him
now,
that
he
hard,
said there was a deal made beforehand that no punches to the head.
Well, when we got to the thing, we got the weigh-in, we got the producers come down and meet us, and the producers come down and said that he had a nose job and a chin job. And he was worried about me, because of my size getting, popping him in the face. I weigh 198, right?
Yeah.
So, I said, look, he's got to do Hamlet the next day. I caught a red-eye flight that night to go do stand-up. And so I was like, look, I'm not out to, kill you or anything. We're making the same money. Who cares? We're making our money regardless of whether we win or lose. Mm-hmm. So we go out there, fair fight. I agreed not to, pop him in the face. The head and the body, that's fine, but not in the face layer. I'm not going to try and break his nose. And he's like, okay, that's cool. And the producers were thankful for that, right? Well, we get out there, and if you recall, the first thing he does is sucker push me right off the bat when the referee says touch gloves, have a fair fight. He pushes me. Now, that wasn't worked out to make it look, exciting or anything. It was just being the.
So when Arnold Horshack pushes you, now you gotta fight back.
No. And if you watch the first round. Because I stopped it in the second. I thought I was trying to get it to go to the third round. I didn't think I was hitting him that hard. I mean, I wanted that TV airtime. You only get 3 rounds. Right. So I go out there and I'm hitting his body, even though he's so small. And I don't know if anyone noticed that goiter on his back. He had like this big lump.
It was like something going on his back.
It was like a cyst. I didn't want to hit it. I was afraid it was going to pop, So I'm out there.
That would have been good.
You give his tumor a standing 8 count.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting there and we're going at the body and he's just he's like a turtle. He just keeps coming up to me. He's not really showing any boxing prowess. So we're out there and there's no target to hit. I can't hit him in the face, he's holding his hands down by his body and hunching over. He's like a foot shorter than me.
Eventually you started hitting him in the face, though. Well, I want to know what turned that around.
He bent down. I went to pop him in the stomach.
Yeah.
And he came over the top and popped me in the chin.
And then all bets were off.
Of course, he popped me first. He started popping me in the face.
And you blew his eye up. I saw his eye was full of blood.
They said that I broke his nose.
Oh, you did? Did you?
I don't know. I don't think so. It looked straight to me, but it said that on the news. Good. So I plan a whole career now of beating up the elderly, the retarded, kids.
Yeah, it looked really bad because he's just some old guy. You were beating up an old man.
Oh, come on. He's 48. George Foreman got in the ring at 52.
Foreman.
I don't know if you compare George Foreman and Horshack.
Yeah, but you don't compare me and Tyson either. I mean,
Foreman is a better actor.
Yeah. I mean, you got, Tyson and Lewis tomorrow. They're 10 years over their prime.
Very excited. What, you think Tyson's 10 years? Well, he is 10 years.
No, they are, yeah.
Would you fight Tyson?
Oh, for the money they give? Oh, yeah. $15 million, I'd go in there, just lay down, and that's it. 10 seconds later, I'd be $15 million richer.
Yeah. There you go.
People say, man, you're a wuss. Oh. Yeah, tell that to my guard at the gate in the Bahamas.
But the only thing is, if you're paralyzed, you have $15 million worth of new hats.
Oh, I didn't say I'd go out there and take a punch. I just go out there and lay down. And I don't want to spend the rest of my life saying pudding in interesting dialects.
Put that platinum pin on my lapel. Boy, did I add nothing to that.
But come on.
Damn brutal.
Why? What are they saying?
Nothing. They're brutal.
What are they saying?
I don't know. They want something different from our program today, Opie. They want something different from the program.
What, laughs?
Something. Something we're not giving them. Something apparently we gave them yesterday we're not giving them today.
Pedophilia?
No, we didn't give them that yesterday.
I think
you're going to get us thrown off the air.
Not me. That's Gaffigan.
That's what I meant.
I haven't said anything. I've been here an hour.
Yeah, Gaffigan, come on. Give us something. You're doing nothing for us today.
I'm being very shy. I just woke up.
Talk about one thing I know, that goddamn computer commercial thing that you were doing, and then I go, oh, that's off limits.
You're not going to make me cry. Hey, let me tell you something, fellas.
Yeah.
I am an actor and a comedian, but I'll tell you something. This situation here makes me really feel like I wish I was a film director in everyday life. so I could just go and cut, because there's somebody should have been a lot of cuts here. And cut. We got it.
Is that it?
Set up a new angle, yeah.
And well, you're not. So we figured, we'd invite you in and,
and see what happens.
We had a couple of guys in yesterday just sitting around.
Oh, my God, they killed for us.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know. I'm disappointed.
He just woke
myself.
up.
Yeah, Gaffigan just woke up.
I'm disappointed myself.
Check out my website. I was like, all right, we'll check it out. Maybe there's something good there. And we go, and it's like, no, it's the best website. Like, all right. And then he's thumbing through papers. He's just reading, eating. I don't know. I thought we'd hang a little.
Yeah.
Talk about anything.
Anything? The first hour we were here, you were talking about your pedophilia.
It was an FCC complaint.
Look, you're addicted to pedophilia.
It is not. It's an FCC complaint. It's an FCC complaint. We brought it up, and then we're moving on.
I just want to go back to why everyone thinks it was bad for me to beat up Horshack because he was old. He knew what he was getting into.
No, I thought that was very good, as a matter of fact. And I wish you would have heard him more. Yeah, is all I'm saying, because it was entertaining to watch. When you hit the ring, both of you, I'm like, oh, my God, he's going to kill this old guy.
I had some showmanship in there, I was playing for the crowd.
I liked, at one point you went back, you put your arms down, and kind of waved him in. He thought it was an opportunity. He came running in.
And he got pummeled,
and you lifted your hand up and punched him in the face. I thought that was clever.
Who cares?
I thought that was nice. I mean, it was a very highly rated television show.
This show stinks.
And cut to all of you.
We're talking about boxing.
Yeah, but it was a big thing. 17 million viewers,
And cut.
What does it mean when Cousin Rob from Brooklyn says there's more humor in a cancerous testicle? Is there?
That's actually true.
Yeah, there's always humor. It's not necessarily the cancerous testicle as much as it is the shattered dreams and heartbroken family members. the what could have been.
Epstein's mother saying, you were looking for boxing prowess? You were fighting effing Horshack.
And he was fighting effing Screech. I mean, come on now.
Right.
He knew what he was getting into.
All right.
What do you do?
Jim Gaffigan, stop reading.
I'm not.
Help us.
I don't want to be rude.
I know you're funny.
I don't want to
Help us out.
Look, Mr. Diamond here is talking.
Oh, this is bad now. People are asking, is Voss still in town? Perhaps we can get Rich Voss in.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're begging for Voss. Yeah, that's bad.
He's in Virginia doing a club that didn't want to be plugged because they didn't think Opie and Anthony were big enough down there.
Yeah.
Really? Well.
Wow. Great.
Now, I've never been in a room that's experiencing flop sweat.
The whole room is sweating.
It's just, we're all like,
All right. Well, you know something? When things like this happen, we usually go to the audience.
No.
And the audience is a pretty good gauge of what we should do next. The audience is a good gauge as to what we should do next.
I don't see anything good that could come out of that.
What?
So I'm curious to see what the audience thinks was, the down point of the experience so far. I mean, was it the talking about the pedophilia?
I don't know.
For 45 minutes?
The FCC complaint.
I think it all went wrong.
Was that what happened?
I think it all went wrong when I said, hey, guys, it's Dustin.
Oh, man, so it's me.
Yeah, Opie.
Well, we know what's going to be in Celebrity Boxing 3 now.
There you go. Yeah. I think when we said, ladies and gentlemen, it's Screech. Andy, what's up? Help us out.
Yeah, I just wanted to know why Dustin there thought he beat Ali after he beat Horshack dancing around the ring like he did.
Oh, I'm supposed to just bend over and say thank you, insult me again.
Yeah, you should.
Well, how about I take you on? God.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
When and where?
You'd be afraid of me.
Yeah, you're right. I'd be afraid you'd try and, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Bad.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, even the listeners suck.
What, are you calling me from New Orleans? Come on.
Could you at least pretend to have confidence in that?
Oh, I didn't have anything to say. I don't have the background of Saved by the Bell. You know
how bad you'd feel if you say you got your ass kicked by Screech? You wouldn't be able to leave the house.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
Well, good. Thank you.
All right, Andy. Thank you.
Oh, one more thing.
No, it's not going to work. That caller was one sentence away from going, why I oughta.
Wait, Jim Gaffigan stood up.
All right.
I just stood up because I thought maybe it would help.
I don't know.
Mike is saying
I don't know what I'm doing. I thought you were going to start a fight or something.
Mike said June 7th. It must be a curse. Thinking back at last year, June 7th was our first day in Philly.
Every June 7th, we're going to...
Our show was horrible a year ago.
Really?
We remember. It was our first day in Philly, and it stunk on ice. And now today, look, be more gooder.
Well, let's just
We're getting people that have poor grammar.
Dimitri, what's up?
Yeah, I just want to know where Screech is playing so I won't accidentally walk in.
Would you shut up?
So how did there's a room of like 6 people here, and I'm the one that's targeted, right?
Yeah,
target Dustin Diamond.
You can't just blame Dustin. We all stink.
Yeah.
See?
No.
It's McGuire who was playing.
Yeah, it was definitely, I blame it on Jim Gaffigan.
I think Jim's got some responsibility here to uphold his end.
I just want to know,
program.
he's reading a commercial log at this point.
I'm not the pedophile, all right?
Are you reading? What did I do? Are you reading a movie script? We're trying to do a radio show.
I'm doing some work here.
I mean, was Jim safe because he was quiet more than I was?
That might have been a good strategy on Jim's part.
Yeah, that was a very
good strategy on our part, on the whole show.
Preparing for an audition.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to know when to just keep quiet.
Yeah, I'm just listening. I'm listening and learning. You guys are the pros, you know.
Learn the price of fame. That's what you get, you know.
What? Certainly is.
Well, you know, it makes an easy target. Like the last caller, the last thing he said is like, well, I want to know, how is it my fault? He goes, well, he's Screech. That's what he said before he was cut off, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess, you know, being Screech is the easy target, yeah.
Demetrius from Philly is saying that those percentages that Tim Sabian was giving off earlier about how much percentage we've gone up in Philly over the past year had just went down 23.9% across the board, and they're still dropping. You took 3 hours of my life away, and I want it back, says Dennis.
Noel.
Yo, any of them guys wearing a wig? Get them out of here.
Huh?
You know, I don't... More and more that the callers keep calling in, I'm not feeling bad about their insults. I mean, you know...
There's no one has anything today.
Thank God next
in
year.
Here, out there, no one.
June 7th falls on a Saturday.
Anywhere. All I know is that I love you guys.
The whole room... Todd from Buffalo, the whole room should be fumigated with leukemia.
Borrowing from Norton there,
That's the best I could pull out was an old dopey leukemia line. I had one good one today. And now going on exactly 3 hours.
Trainwreck radio. That's what they're calling it, Opie.
Let's help. Let's see what Lewis has. Lewis?
Right, maybe Lewis has something.
Lewis.
Yeah, what's the deal? We go from cringe radio to coma radio?
All right, Lewis?
Okay, that sucked.
No. Lewis, it was okay.
And cut.
Lewis?
Yeah.
Who is the problem today?
I don't know. Maybe Dusty Boy?
Why?
I don't know. Hey, Dustin, who are you going to fight next, Pagoda? Why don't you go beat up a bunch of old people at the age home?
Why? Because Fox approached me and said, here, we'll give you 6 figures to go into a boxing match.
Oh. 6 figures?
Yeah, hell yeah.
6 figures, man. Talk about a freak show.
Dustin,
I don't care.
Dustin, you're not going to turn around by bragging about how much money you made.
I'm not bragging, but I'm also not going to defend myself either.
They're going to hate you even more.
How can they hate me more?
I got to side with Dustin on that one. For 6 figures, you got to do it.
Hell, for 4 figures, I'll stay at Michael Jackson's house. I'm negotiable. I don't care.
It all depends on where the decimal point is.
What?
Yes, Jim?
Can we just play my CD? I'm funny.
What, play your
my CD?
But is it radio friendly?
Why would we play your CD?
So.
You're here live.
Yeah.
I know. Well, ask
Do you
me a
need a
question
setup?
or something. Yeah, set me up or something.
Right, look at the list on the back of a CD.
All right, I'll try to set
and then try to set them up based on...
I'll give you a setup.
Give him a setup.
No. All right, now you're reading all these...
Hey, that Jesus.
Jesus.
He, birthdays.
We're going to get
bleeped.
We're going to...
no, okay.
No, Jesus.
Is that
you know, we all know, Jesus, we all know he was a carpenter, but was he any good at that, We're like, other people were like, hey, it's a good thing that Messiah thing worked out, because, he built a shed for me. And he wasn't that good at that.
That's funny.
That is funny.
I like that.
It must have been hard for Joseph to discipline Jesus, too. He must have been like, Jesus, I went in this house by 10 p.m. And she's just like, yeah, whatever. You ain't my real dad anyway. You know.
See? Now we're cooking.
That's funny.
Now we're banging on all
I just feel like such a whore when I'm just doing jokes.
Oh, no. Don't you feel like a whore about that. We need it.
Hey, Dustin, you want me to set you up with some?
Hey, you know, at this point, I'm feeling like, you know, it's my fault.
No!
You know, I mean, what else? I got heavy shoulders. I'll take the blame, you know.
It's not your fault.
It's not. It really.
What do you? I think I should just go back and play with the rats.
It's not your fault. No.
Come on.
Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah.
Do you like that sex?
I like sex.
With your
sex is good.
With your girlfriend?
Yeah, my girlfriend. I love my girlfriend. You know, whenever I'm having sex, I'm always thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
You know? I can't believe I don't do this more often. You know. In fact, we're gonna do it again right afterwards. And then I get done, and I'm like, well, not right after. I'm not a machine. But you got to be careful whatever you say when you get done making love. Like, you can't get done and just go, hey, your sister's beautiful. That's like a no-no.
Yeah.
My girlfriend, she always wants to talk right after sex. She's always like, what was your favorite part of making love?
See, that might be a problem.
That was really, really dirty.
See, that's dirty.
You went too far with that.
That's dirty.
I was inspired. Norton's here, man. That guy.
Norton, are you having a hemorrhage?
He goes to an edge.
I have nothing that might even be considered amusing to say. I have nothing to say.
Just go home. They'll blame Aunt and I anyway.
I gotta take part responsibility.
We'll just throw an old Brewer bit on and leave.
Dustin?
Yeah.
Do you like sex?
I like sex. I always think the same thing. I should do this more often. I don't have an I like sex bit. Yeah.
Oh, my God. It's just a constant battle.
Here's a little joke I used to do.
Jimmy? Yeah? Yeah.
You know you're dating a gal who's too young for you when you take off. All right.
As Opie hits the dump button.
Did I get dumped?
You are.
Stop! I did it on.
Did you listen to Anthony earlier?
I did. I did it on NBC.
Let me
explain.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You know,
Don't even say that word anymore.
Norton brings up a point. Kids are having sex younger and younger. At least ones I'm having.
Well, wait for the.
Oh! Stop! I did that joke on Louis Anderson on NBC.
That's
well,
great.
I was very happy for Louis.
I would never do that joke I just did on stage, but.
Right. You know what happens? You can bounce up and down on a frozen lake, right? Mm-hmm. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Just jump, and everything's fine. If you're on that thin ice, it's still the same lake, and it's still frozen, but the ice is a little thinner over here. Until we, at some point, move to the thicker ice, it's best not to jump.
Let's not jump.
Good point.
Sure, sometimes jumping's fine.
So wait a minute, where's the lake?
I can't believe I just dumped down on my pal Jim Norton.
Is there a lake here?
You're better off.
Let me go to Anthony. Anthony might have something on the phone.
No, I have nothing.
Anthony.
On the phone.
Anthony.
What's up, O&A?
Hey.
You guys rule, man.
All right.
Does Dustin Diamond, does he have any bits? Does he do anything funny? I mean, anything?
Yeah, he's doing comedy.
He's at McGuire's in Bohemia tonight on Long Island.
Like, throw him a set him. Give him something. I want to hear something he's going to do.
What is your act about?
Well, so you have to understand how it works. Any comic who's ever, been on stage struggling, and, for 45 minutes, it's a long time to dangle, And
dangle.
Once you have a downward spiral like this, there's nothing you can say to bring up the audience. There really is nothing. There's nothing that I can say that's going to make people... Because if I say something that I know is tried and true, for years, I do it all the time, that works and kills every time. If I do it now, people are going, oh, that's not funny.
You're a smart man.
Because it's,
Well, that is...
I mean, come on.
Hold on, I'm going to challenge you. Give us one.
The difference is, though, people on the radio, you'd be surprised. People listening at home... you're right in front of an audience, definitely.
Because now,
sometimes on the radio,
because now it's like, okay, be funny, and now everyone's going, okay, let's see how funny he is,
Let me go to this guy, French something. French.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, that's why. French.
Yes.
I hear
Screech, Screech there.
Yep.
You effing has been.
Hey.
You effing show sucks. You look like a gay F on this show, man. And you're not funny.
At least he's using the proper terminology, saying F. And not
you effing douchebag.
Okay, well, thank you.
You're welcome. You're not funny, you fat
I think it would be S-bag and D-bag.
Yeah, you think you're funny, huh? You has been.
And has-been French.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Your effing show sucks.
Well, he's not bathing, you know that.
Thank you.
You look like a faggot on this show before, and you look like a faggot now.
On this show? It's radio, sir.
Yeah, suck it. You know that?
Hey, Frenchie, what's your problem with Screech there?
But you look like a stupid moron on that show.
What show?
Saved by the effing bell.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, well, you look like a dick. I'm sure he still looks the same. You know, with his effing hair like that. That looks nice.
All right.
You look like you had a patch on your head.
Okay.
So you consider yourself a fan?
Yeah.
A fan? Every time I saw that show, I destroyed the TV. I threw a goddamn baseball bat through the TV.
All right. Very good. Okay, well, excellent.
You got a lot of baseball.
Come on down to McGuire's.
Douchebag. Faggot.
I love when a Frenchman calls me a douchebag.
Is there anything negative you want to say?
Douchebag.
Yeah, you douchebag.
How do you really
You suck ass.
I totally want a sample of that.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
About 10 people is going to show up to your show tonight, and then you're going to go outside and kill yourself.
Oh, my God.
You're worse than Voss. Voss is funnier than you.
Hey, you want to come on the road with me?
You know Voss? You know that short little man? You know, with T-Rex arms? He's more funny than you.
All right, Frenchie.
All right, take it easy, guy.
All right, there he goes.
My life is complete now. I'm funnier than Voss. I mean, come on. That's an accomplishment.
People want to know if Steve the Whistler is in the green room.
No, what I want to know...
the whistling guy in.
What I want to know is how people think, okay, that I look the same as I did on the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
He looks much different.
I look way different. I mean, the facial hair alone, you know.
Hey, Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah.
I noticed that you're...
Yeah.
You're kind of pale.
That's kind of an interesting point that you just brought up there. I am very pale. No, I'm very pale. It's it's like the first thing that people notice about me. I could be skipping down Broadway right now juggling dildos, and people would still go, "Hey, look at how pale he is." That's a very silly joke.
All right, because he's pale, Opie. Well, I noticed he's a little pale. You can't even tell he has a
You're
goatee.
pale too.
Not as pale. You got me.
You're paler. You're the palest.
Yeah, a lot of good changes.
It's hard to do sight jokes on radio.
Oh,
it's not that bad.
Oh, that was a bad one? Well, it was track one, I thought.
Huh?
Yeah, you like to sleep?
I do love to sleep. I do. I tell you, have you ever been asleep at night and you're awakened by a noise? You're convinced is someone breaking in your house and they're going to kill you. Mm-hmm. But instead of getting up and escaping, you just go back to bed. What is that, a murderer? I got to get some sleep. Can't kill me if I'm asleep. It'd be embarrassing. You get to heaven, you're like, hey, how'd you die? I mean, I was too lazy to get out of bed. Yeah, I heard the guy in the kitchen. I thought I had an hour. Sleep's too important. You know, sleep can make you, give up any principle, too. You ever been invited to something like, hey, you want to help the homeless? Yeah, I'll help the homeless. Meet us Saturday at 7 a.m. Oh, forget the homeless. They're homeless in the afternoon, too, right? I love sleep. You know you love sleep when you hear someone's entered a coma and you're a little jealous. Oh, that must be nice. They don't have to wake up to eat, huh? Someone stop me.
Look at him helping us.
I feel like I'm tapping.
Tap, tap, tap.
Look at the sweat marks on your arms.
Tap, tap,
We're all sweating like pigs, but look at your underarms, bro.
Looks like you just tied up Chandra Lee behind a shrub.
Oh, my God. You are really feeling the heat today,
I am pitting.
You're pitting.
I'm pitting.
Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Hey.
Hey, Jim, how was the Pope when he was little? What was he like?
The Pope, I tell you, I wonder what the Pope was like when he was a little kid. Wouldn't it have been great if you went to high school with the Pope? Because that would have been cool. Somebody did. Somebody sit at home watching TV in Poland. They see the Pope on TV and they think, wait a minute. That guy was a jerk. That guy's a jerk. I think it'd be great if you had a kid that ended up being Pope. That'd be the ultimate bragging rights. Oh, your son's a doctor? Yeah, ours is Pope. He does okay. Yeah, do you think the Pope, when he was a little kid, fantasized about eventually being Pope? How we might about being a professional athlete? Was he 8 years old in his backyard going, there he is, the leader of all the Catholics! What a Pope! Norton just left.
Very good. Norton
walked out on Gaffigan's act.
He walked out in the middle of the joke.
I think he's getting coffee. No.
You lost 20% of your audience.
I know.
That quickly, just like this show did today. Possibly more.
All right, we're going to break here.
Wow.
Dustin Diamond, you're going to be at McGuire's. I'm sorry, in Bohemia.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at this point. Yeah.
Oh, stop.
No, you'll get a bunch of people down there from this program.
Yeah.
You watch.
What people that work here at the building?
And it'll be your forum.
Well, you know. What do you do?
McGuire's Comedy Club.
Don't feel bad about yourself.
People don't even recognize me anymore. That's the funny thing. They say, like, yeah, you still look the same. And I get out there, they see me with a facial hair and a beanie cap, you know. They're like, that's not Screech. The guy looked like he went down on it and came up with it. Come on. See, it's a downward spiral. You can't recover from that.
Downward spiral.
And I was trying, too. I was.
Once you're in that, even Maverick knew when he was in that flat spin with Goose in the back, you got to reach down and pull that lever and eject. Just punch out.
Well, we're pretty close to ejecting, right?
Well,
true. Yes.
True, yeah.
We all are. Man, it's a matter of minutes.
Yeah, it's only 50 short minutes to go. I feel some funny things coming on.
Why'd you walk out in the middle of the
Why'd you walk out in the middle of Gaffigan's act?
He gave me the finger. He walked out and gave me the finger.
I happen to like Gaffigan very much, and he knows that. I think he's hilarious. I had an overwhelming bladder.
But in the middle of his joke?
I don't care.
We're all feeling uncomfortable.
I consider that a standing moving ovation. All right?
The guy was in the middle of his joke.
Well, I think
he's heard him hilarious.
I just want to get a tape of this show so I can, send it out, try and get some work from it. You know what I mean? I think this would be a good demo tape, you know?
Look at Jim from Philly. YSP just went back to playing music.
And I don't blame him. We got the manager of the gay bar, Oz. Our new advertiser in New Orleans. Yes.
Yeah, what the hell's going on up there? I want my money back. Jesus Christ!
I don't believe that's him.
Of course not.
Not the manager of Oz.
All right, we want to thank Dustin Diamond for stopping by.
Guys, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you. It was great.
Banner day.
Dustin Diamond.
A banner afternoon here on the Opie and Anthony Show. Would you stop?
I just don't want him leaving sad. You all right?
Yeah, well,
give me applause.
As all right as you can. Yeah, but I'm singled out as the only name, so obviously, I brought the devil with me when I came, Yeah, now Norton's not going to return my calls,
I happen to like that very much.
No more rat feedings.
You guys are making Jim Gaffigan very uncomfortable. Now he's looking at a magazine.
He's reading magazines.
Upside down.
Upside down.
Thumbing through it.
I'm going to come to your show with magazines, and I'm going to sit in the front row so you can feel like I feel right now.
Oh, you're joking. No, don't do that. Opie, don't. Don't bring a magazine. Oh, you were joking. All right.
Hey, where are you from, Jim?
I am from Indiana, and I know what most of you are thinking. Indiana Mafia. But I can't do any more
jokes. It was good. I was Sammy Setup there. I was good.
Yeah, you were Sammy Setup.
That was good.
I should host my own show.
All right, we're gonna break, and we'll see who returns.
All right.
It's the Opie and Anthony debacle train wreck.
Ant, we could stay silly or we could get serious. What do you want to do?
Oh, Christ. Yeah, I hate getting serious.
You do, right?
Yeah.
Well, you got Michael Moore.
Michael Moore. Yeah.
Michael Moore and Rachel Maddow talking guns.
Yeah,
it's
that's
all about
great.
The guns lately. You got to talk about guns.
Michael Moore is just proving he's very accurate.
What?
I read what he said, and I'm like, well, describes me.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like, what am I going to do?
Well, let's play this clip then. They can't get enough of the gun discussion on TV these days.
They love talking guns.
I'm more worried about cabs and fucking those black town cars.
I love the guns.
Than guns.
My God, man.
Yes, and I am loath to bring up what is in our head because we don't like to talk about it so much. But on this particular day, on Martin Luther King Day, I think this needs to be said. That imaginary person that's going to break into your home and kill you, who does that person look like? It's not freckled-faced Jimmy down the street, is it really? I mean, that's not what really people, we never really want to talk about the racial or the class part of this in terms of how it's the poor or it's people of color that we imagine we're afraid of. Why are we afraid? What is that? And it's been a fear that has existed for a very, very long time. And, but I love this quote by Martin Luther King. Somebody said to him one time, why do we need to enact a federal anti-lynching law? You can't force people to love each other. You can't, a law isn't going to make somebody not a racist. And he said, yeah, that's true. You can't legalize us getting along with each other. But I have a feeling if we pass an anti-lynching law, it probably is going to help. And it did. And we need these laws. But we also need to address the larger issue of why are we such a violent people? And not just personal domestic violence, but a nation that invades other countries, that has such a huge weapons budget, that just seems just so intent on violence being the answer. And I think that's the thing we want to dance around here. We're afraid of really talking about it. If we can just focus on something else, we're going to be okay.
He is such an asshole, by the way.
But we met him.
I have to address.
But we met him.
Yeah, we met him. All right.
He was nice to us. He liked us.
Because he's a phony crock of shit, is what I saw.
I can't hate
phony.
I can't hate anyone I've met.
I hate him. He's a phony. He's a phony. He's got an image and a persona that he puts across as this, liberal, look at me, I'm out for this little guy thing. And then you sit and talk with him for 10 minutes and you realize he's a fucking, he's just a showbiz guy looking to sell his next project.
Aren't they all show busy on TV, though?
Oh, yeah. But he tries to come across like
he's not show busy?
Really, really into his causes and stuff.
It's hard to take Bill O'Reilly serious when he's yelling and screaming, and then does a plug for his fucking no spin zone coffee
mugs
and
everything.
Frisbees and whatever else he slaps a label on.
Everyone's hawking
Keith Olbermann does the same shit.
Let me address something here.
Sure.
Statistically, Michael Moore described what home invaders look like and where they come from. This imaginary person that breaks into your house, if they're there to rob your house or unless it's a personal attack on you for something work-related or marriage dispute or cheating or something like that, if a criminal is breaking into your house in a home invasion, statistically, it's probably going to be a young black male. That's just police investigating attempted break-in in Kings Point, Long Island home invasion. It's right up on the Fox 5 screen I'm looking at right now.
Why is Long Island...
Now, get me a description, please.
Why is Long Island the capital of home invasions?
Because I'll tell you why.
For the people, I hope they understand, we're in Manhattan right now, okay? To our east is Long Island, to our west is Jersey, and then you go north, you got Connecticut and all that. But when it comes to home invasions, they never talk about home invasions in Jersey or anywhere else. It's always Long Island. Why?
Long Island's an easy place to do a home invasion because you're close to major thoroughfares, major arteries that take you right back to the city again. So you could rob a place, get back on the highway, and then you're back on the road. You're out of that town for that you just robbed a house in, and you're back into the city. Wherever the fuck you come from, probably the city. Mm-hmm. But the thought that Michael Moore sits there and says that statistics say that the gun crime, things like this, gang-related violence, it's going to be minorities. It's going to be minorities. And when he talks about why we're such a violent country and going to war against other nations, that's his idea of a violent country is the white politician being violent or this asshole in Arizona being the violent guy with the gun. Hey, Michael Moore, how about the thousands of gang-related minority shootings that happen with illegal guns every year in this country? Mm-hmm. Address those. What, those people get a free pass, Michael Moore? Because they're black or Hispanic? Because white people are afraid of home invasions, of which, as I'm talking about you and this imaginary home invasion shit, I look up on the TV at the same time. Swear to God. We were just talking about it. I look up, and right by my home, I'm looking at a home invasion. So don't tell me what's imaginary. By the way, you fat fuck. I bet you I could talk to him live down there at the Whopper place. I might as well just go down there. Odds are he's down there.
Getting his breakfast.
He's a guy that does not want to look at reality. He's got this fucking fantasy world in his head that all this crime, all this minority crime, black on black crime, black on white, Hispanic against black, black against Hispanic. Look at the L.A. gangs just wiping each other out. He thinks that somehow white people are all responsible for this violence. It's Whitey. It ain't Whitey. Tell them to behave. Make a movie called Fucking Behave.
Jesus.
How about you do that?
What the hell?
Bowling for Behave. Do that. I want to see you make that movie. Bowling for Behave. Fuck him.
Wow. And Michael Moore, to add to the discussion, he's an NRA member, isn't he? Lifetime.
He did that to fucking be able to fuck with the NRA. It's like Eazy-E going to the fucking Republican dinner.
All right, when did he join the NRA?
Probably when he was a kid. He said
I'm here Lifetime. So
he said
if he was a kid, he didn't know any better as a kid. But if he joined the NRA only, I don't know, 10 years ago or so, then it's very calculated.
I don't know when he joined the NRA. He's in one of his movies, it might be Bowling for Columbine, he talks about how he had hunted as a kid, and him and his dad would go out and shoot with rifles and
the hell was he hunting
like
in Flint, Michigan?
Yeah, Flint, Michigan. Yeah, go to Flint now, and of course it's all because
hunting
of
the guy that took my car.
Yeah.
That's Flint, Michigan.
And all the crime there is because of the auto industry going down and white people again, just rich white people fucking over black people. And that's why there's so much crime.
Yeah.
How about you just behave? How about you don't depend on Whitey to fuck you over or do good for you? How about you look around your neighborhood, realize, holy shit, there's a shitstorm going on every fucking night here with gunfire and everything else. And you fucking take care of your own block. And then the other guys take care of their block. And before you know it, you got a little neighborhood starting. It's like a game, like Sim City. There you go. It's like Sim City. Fix your shit.
I thought you wanted to stay in a good mood.
Bowling for Behave.
That's going to be the line of the day. We're bringing back line of the day, by the way, Danny.
I'm tired of him.
We got to do line of the day again. It's time.
Yeah.
With bowling, what is it?
Bowling for Behave.
Bowling for Behave.
Just behave yourselves.
We got to bring back line of the day officially.
Michael Moore's an asshole. And I'll tell you one thing.
We had him on the show. You didn't say any of this stuff to him.
If he was here right now today and he came up with that lame-ass fuck statement that everybody that owns a gun is racist and fears fears people of color. That's what it is. You fear people of color and you're racist. How is it racist and fearing people of color when every time I see a home invasion, convenience store security cameras, people being shot, a large majority of the time it's minorities doing it? I'm just stating fact here. I've looked at FBI statistics. I've looked at them. I've seen them. And he just wants to, he's constantly blaming Whitey. See, he had to say, it's not the freckle-faced guy. He mean, what, the white guy?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the alarm commercials. He must love those. Oh, look, it's an accurate depiction of a white guy kicking in the door in a suburban neighborhood. Stop already. This Michael Moore with his lines of shit. What's the matter? No interest in any of your projects? You got to come up and chime in on this Tucson situation?
Well, why don't we get him on the air? Roland, try to get Michael Moore on the air today.
Yeah, get the Michael Moore.
Yeah, he might take a call from us today.
Michael Moore.
Yeah.
Stop it already.
Joseph H. from Charlotte. Did Jay Moore really say this? Per Jay Moore, he writes, Rachel Maddow is Fred Savage all grown up.
That's pretty good. What was Rachel Maddow saying? Anything?
No,
Did she
not really.
chime in?
Not really.
Everyone that owns a gun, as Michael Moore says, is racist and has a fear of people of color. The media always
let me go to Justin in Tampa. He wants to argue with you a little bit.
All right, Justin.
We're not going to make a thing out of this. We're going to move on to other material. But Justin, you got through in the nick of time. Go.
All right. how much of this, and I know you say you read the FBI statistics, but how much of this is the media covering, the black guy that's the home invader? And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, there's a story about this 19-year-old black girl who comes home from college, goes to visit some friends in Baltimore, and disappears. And, the mayor or the police chief of Baltimore says, this is our Natalie Holloway, but it's a black girl, no one's covering it. If it was a little white girl, it would be all over the news. So how much does the media play a role in this?
Well, you're talking about two different things. As far as abductions go, the media will always concentrate a lot more on the little blonde-haired white girl than they will the black girl. Don't know why. That's just the way it is.
I've never seen a program stopped for a special report because a black girl is missing.
Yeah.
So I guess if you watch TV, you got to assume that black girls are never abducted.
Never abducted,
right?
Just never happens, I guess.
They're not gonna stop your American Idol to tell you that some girl went missing, some black girl went missing. But if she has blonde hair and blue eyes, boy, man,
yeah,
you're not going to be watching American Idol for a while.
It's dude, it also has to do with demographics, and the news wants to tug on the old heartstrings of the most people they can. And when you're talking 10, 11% of the population being black, I think the news sees that as like, well, how many people are really going to be interested? But if we put a little, blonde Jean Bonnet looking thing on there, we're going to really get a lot of viewers. Now, that's totally different than black crime, because that could be looked at with statistics, with arrest records, with it's something that could actually be looked at, and it's very rare. I would love to watch First 48 and see a fuckload of white people killing other white people on that show, and have investigators find out that it's a couple of white guys and they killed a white guy. It's constantly black on black murders on First 48. Very rarely you'll see white people. You'll see Hispanics, but for the most part, it's amazing how many black people are killing each other out there.
Well, so Anthony, then is it can we agree that it's a lot of how do we scare white people in the media?
No,
we scare white people by showing little white girls being abducted.
How is it? I'm not talking about white girls being abducted. That's not my point. I'm never making that point. I agree with that. What I'm saying is crime. I'm talking gun crime here. Let's talk gun crime. We're talking about a lot of disproportionate number of minorities committing gun crimes.
Oh, I'll agree with that. But
all right.
At the same time, it's when white people get angry at each other, we don't shoot each other, we sue each other. It's just
is that a tattoo?
Like a totally different thing.
Yeah. So you called up to argue, yet you're agreeing with me?
No. What I'm saying is my argument was how much of it is the media just wanting to show what they want to show and wanting to show things that scare the people watching.
Nah, you're arguing apples and eggplants. I don't want to sit here and argue that.
Whoa.
All right, boys. You'll have a good day.
All right. See, he got scared. He ran away.
He did run away.
So what? Bowling for what?
Bowling for behave.
Bowling for behave.
Bowling for behave.
I'm trying to think if we could rework some other black movies with the word behave.
I'm sick of him.
I'm smelling a bit today.
I'm sick of Michael Moore.
Are you? Is he really hurting anybody?
Yes.
Who's
He's
he hurting?
spreading his dumb ass shit liberal bullshit propaganda. And that dumbass no ratings channel with Rachel Maddow.
No,
isn't that funny?
No, they cleaned her up and made her look like
her up.
They made her look like a girl before they gave her a TV show.
A girl?
Have you seen the pictures of her before they decided to put her on TV?
Yeah, but
they softened her up.
Yeah, well,
she's more manly than Travis before she was doing TV.
Looks like a guy.
Find pictures of what she used to look like before they had to make her sort of look feminine for MSNBC.
She looks like a man.
That's why I said sort of. This is what she used to look like.
Oh, crap.
You would say that's a guy.
Yeah, I would say that was a gay man.
She looks like B.J. Novak.
B.J. Novak.
From The Office, anybody?
Oh, okay.
But she used to look exactly like a college.
Yeah. She looks
boy.
like some kind of a gay college.
And
boy.
MSNBC's like, look, man, if you want a TV show, we're gonna have to make you look like a feminine. We're gonna have to make you look like a woman, I should say. Sorry. So they softened her up. She doesn't want to fucking look like that. She wants to look like a boy. Badly.
Yeah.
Badly, she wants to look like a boy. Oh wow, very good observation,
looks
Danny.
like him. Yep.
Trying to look for
BJ
one
Novak
with
a
BJ
little bit.
in glasses.
Yeah, put him in glasses, and it looks like Rachel. Wow.
Rachel Maddow.
Yeah, I'm just tired of Michael Moore and his fucking bullshit.
Michael Morse. Oh, okay. Here we go. This is sort of what I'm going for. Adam in Michigan. Adam.
Morning, fellas.
What's up, Adam?
I want the boys to behave in the hood.
Oh, behave in the hood.
Behave in the hood.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. Well,
you don't like the bit?
I think it's accurate.
It's a bit. Phone bit. It's a bit.
Behave. That's all.
Oh, this guy's very concerned for you.
Yeah?
Oh, Afro Nerd. I know Afro Nerd.
All righty.
Afro Nerd. It's been a while.
Yes. Good morning, gentlemen.
And I like it that way, by the way.
Not too bad. Listen.
Or what you have to say. Yes, go ahead, Afro Nerd.
Okay. You know how I feel. I'm the first guy that says that we need to have some kind of martial law in some of these areas that are affected. Camden cut half their police force. I mean, it's going to be anarchy over there, more anarchy than we've ever known.
Brilliant idea.
But Anthony, you're acting as if there's no such thing as lower tier white people.
What?
Yapbank, whatever. Coram, Riverhead. There are pockets of meth labs. You have all kinds of quote-unquote trashy Caucasian people getting it in, as they say, just like lower-tier black people. I told you, I used the word deracializing. You're not sticking to it. We're talking about a class thing. We're not talking about just...
No. We're not just... Don't try to lump it into a class thing, because here's what the deal is also. I've talked about white trash so much. I love white trash. When we watch Hoarders... I could just sit there and look at this hillbilly shit white trash sitting in their own crap with 8,000 cats. I know what lower class white trash is. I've seen it. I've lived amongst it. I know it. Believe me. What I'm talking about is violent crime. Violent crime, because that's what Michael Moore was saying. Violence in America. Violent crime. It's very disproportionate, white to black. Very disproportionate.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with the disproportionate nature of crime, but you're acting as if blacks cannot be the end-all and be-all of crime if we're only, 10 or 12% of the population?
But amazingly enough, it's 50% at least of the prison population? Wow. So it can't be the end-all, be-all? It would if there wasn't any black crime, it sure the fuck would cut down on crime. Wouldn't you say?
There's different types of crime. Bernie Madoff was one man.
Exactly.
One man and responsible for
violent crime is what Michael Moore was talking about. This violence in America, handgun violence, gun violence, killing, murders with guns, violence. I'm not talking about white collar crime. You want to start a conversation on that? We'll talk about that. But I'm talking about violent crime. Stick to the subject.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You know, when you're dealing with this type of crime, unfortunately, it is race specific with the victim and the victimizer, right? So what you're failing to realize is that this type of crime is not really affecting you.
Oh, you don't think black on white crime is big also? Let me tell you something. I've looked at the stats. Look at the stats again. Black on black crime is gigantic. Black on white crime is huge. White on black crime, oh, look at how that stat drops down.
Listen, for you personally, this is like Sally Struthers and flies around the heads of poor kids in Africa.
Yeah.
To you. In other words,
why is that?
You just don't like it because it makes you feel uncomfortable.
So it can't happen to me? What are you guaranteeing as a black person? You're now guaranteeing my safety? Is that what you're doing?
I can't guarantee.
Well, why not? You say it shouldn't involve me or concern me. That I walk down certain streets or I'm in certain areas where I have to be more concerned about my safety than other areas.
Right now, you have to.
Can I get a PBA card? Could I get a PBA card from the black community that will get me out of trouble if I go to get accosted in some way, shape, or form?
Listen, right now, you need to be concerned with the thin white male in the thong with the
oh, right, because let me tell you something, because that's just running rampant. That runs rampant. Crimes like we saw in Tucson. Oh, my God. Every day you hear about that shit going on. Would you stop it? You and the fucking news should stop it. Start fucking telling us the racial background of every fucking shooting they report on television. Could you please do that, news? Could you please say young black male? We're looking for a young black male in connection with a shooting, instead of only when it happens in Tucson, a thin white guy with a gun, with an assault gun. How about be honest and let's hear what the real fucking stats are instead of hiding behind liberal bullshit and political correctness.
Listen, I'm the first to tell you, like I said, I'm the first to admit about this monster crime. I'm not making excuses, but at the same time, you're not admitting that the media has a role in this because they do not want to tell you the truth. They're still force feeding us liberalism.
They don't want to tell us the truth about how come when they say, all right, there was a rape in, let's say, a predominantly black neighborhood, and they say there's a rapist running around raping women. He's described as a male, 6 feet tall. He was wearing a blue hoodie. How about you say he's a black male, and then we could cut out fucking 90% of the population if we're looking for this guy. But they don't fucking say that. Why?
Listen.
If the news is why?
No, because the news is a business. That's why.
Well, if they're trying, you're trying to have it both ways. If they're trying to scare us and make the black person so scary to white people, why wouldn't they report every crime and tell us the race?
Listen, I think the print media does that. You see a black or brown face on the print media.
Maybe if they show a picture, I never see in the written description. Never see in the written description black. They've taken it out of descriptions of criminals in the newspaper and on the fucking news. It's amazing.
I don't listen. I see some of that, but not wholeheartedly.
Well, I look. You know what? I look.
I see my fair share of faces, Anthony.
I look.
Faces, so I'm looking like you're looking.
All right.
But at the same time, you're not admitting the media is a business. It's very slanted. You're not going to get accuracy. When the gentleman called up before, you were very skirtish with him. What he was telling you, what he was saying to you, was that the media has. Listen, if a girl has gone missing, who cares what the race is? It's a story. It's newsworthy. It shouldn't have an element of demographics. Your demographics is a red herring.
Well, then let's throw the news out of it completely and go to what I was talking about before, the statistics, crime statistics. Let's go to that instead of the news. Fuck the news. They're a business. They're in it for the money. They're not going to report certain things accurately. Fine. I'll even say, all right, how about statistically we look at this huge disproportionate number of violence in the black community that's not addressed. It's blamed on white people by liberals like Michael Moore.
Well, listen, you're not going to have a guy. There's enough conservative black people and brown people, different points of view, that the media does not want to hear from. So you're making it seem as if African Americans are not coming out on a certain angle on this. They want to hear from me. They'd rather hear from Sharpton or the usual cast of characters. They choose who they want to take a position on this stuff. And then that's the way it is.
So you just give up because the news. So you just give up because the news isn't paying attention. How about what I said before? Taking care of your block, taking care of your neighborhoods, taking care of crime and children, fathering children, and not fathering fucking 10 kids and not paying attention to any of them and perpetuating this thing. White people are doing that to black people. Really? Really?
Did I say that?
No. Michael Moore will. That's what he says. How about looking at how this country operates and assimilating to it and using it to your advantage And I'm talking about to anybody out there. And making the best out of it, making the best out of where you live, and not fucking shit up.
Listen, I told you time and time again, there is a position, there is a business that throws a certain image, a certain viewpoint, an alleged black viewpoint instead of a multifaceted black viewpoint. The news doesn't want to hear that. They're not going to hear from people who think differently, where a certain type of thought process could permeate throughout the black community. We're being sold a defeatist culture. This is
sold
real.
A defeatist culture. Look at you as a people are not smart enough to say, "Wow, why don't we pull ourselves up?" Then what are you saying? You're playing a blame game. You're blaming again.
I'm not blaming.
You're being sold by who?
Every day. Listen, I listen every day. People are sheep. They're stupid. They buy products they don't need. We're dummies.
Is that are you stupid enough to realize that killing each other and fathering a ridiculous amount of children with different women isn't good for the community and your people? Do you understand that?
I understand. I talk about it every day.
All right. Well,
listen, I have my own radio show on the internet. Listen, they're not going to call out me. They don't want to hear my viewpoint. It's not the black.
Well, keep it up then, and keep it up, and see how many people come around.
I'm sending something to Scott Greenstein right now. Let's see what happens.
Well,
how do we find your radio show, their Afro Nerd? I want to give someone else a chance here. What's the plug?
Here's something different. AfroNerdRadio.com.
All right, very good, sir. Thank you.
I'll check that
Always
out.
a pleasure when you call the show, all right?
I'll check that out after I go to the other website.
Let me go to Gary, a couple more, and then we got to take a break. Gary.
What's up?
It says angry black guy.
All right.
No, I'm not angry, but, I mean, Afro Nerd has to a degree a valid point, but Ant, you're beating a dead horse, man.
Why?
Every nigga you get on the program is gonna they're gonna take it somewhere where it don't need to go. They don't seem to understand. It's like a mental block when you say violent crime.
Yeah.
They take it someplace else. And you'll get this with every black caller that you get. I come from Southside Jamaica, Queens.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how many niggas you get on the phone, they're always gonna go. If you get Patrice on the phone to argue with you right now, he's gonna go someplace else. That other dickhead that called talking about child abductions, he was talking nothing about that.
Yeah, sticking to one subject at a time, yeah.
Yeah, and they got, see, black people got a hard time understanding that. They really do. I mean, it's not about self-hatred with me, but, I understand your frustration. It's like talking to kids. You tell them one thing, and then they go someplace else, and then you look at them like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's basically what you just went through. That whole conversation with Afro Nerd was basically based on that. He's telling you he agrees with you, but yet he called up. And how much time of yours did he waste? I just fucking wasted all that time listening to that.
Actually, I'm going to have to listen to it later in the replay because I left the studio. I just played a tape of me from last week.
All right.
That's the first time I really heard that he wasn't making that much sense.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Gary.
Hey, thanks, man.
Thank you. Let me go to Scotty in Virginia. Scotty.
Yes, hello.
Hello, Scotty.
Turn down your radio, Scotty. You're live. We got a little delay, actually.
Turn it down. Hey, now some of what you're saying I agree with, but you got to take, Caucasians have to take their blame and their role in what's going on in the African-American community.
And how's that?
Number one, hold on, let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Number one, we don't produce anything. A lot of the crime is drug-related crimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't produce any drugs, right? We are consumers of drugs, and your separation due all the way back to slavery, right?
Yeah.
So you have, and the economy. We don't control the economy. White people fucked up the economy, not us. So when there has to be a means to still make it.
You're blaming. You're playing the blame game. How about wait. Let me ask you a quick question now. So you're saying that because white people run the economy and white people apparently, I think what you were saying is that white people are bringing the drugs into the community because you don't produce them, you're just consuming them. So that makes you fuck 10 different women and have 10 different kids with them. How does that link together?
Hold on. So you're saying only blacks father numbers of kids.
No, I've seen white trash do it time and time again.
Not just white trash. Come on, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I've seen white trash father amazing amounts of kids.
I have one child.
Yeah, okay.
And in our community, you hear about the crimes, but I know in my community, most of the people in my community work. There are some assholes that do the shootings. It's not that. Well, I can't.
I'm not saying it's everybody, and I would never say it's everybody. I'm saying there's a grave disproportionate number, and nobody's addressing that. It's playing the blame game. It's people like Michael Moore addressing violence and then blaming it on a white guy when the fact is there's a disproportionate number of gun violence in the black community.
Where do the guns come from?
Oh, stop. You can't stop. You know something? Hey, how about we just, you know what? You know what we're going to do? We're going to fly over the inner cities with flyers that say every black person get on a bridge and jump off. And I guess you'll all be gone because all you white people will lay out the flyers and that'll happen. How about you realize right from wrong I let you talk. I'm addressing what you said.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm not coming up with new points. I'm addressing now what you said. If you want to say that you trace it back, where do the guns come from? The white community? What? They're being sold to each other. They're trickling down. At some point, you got to say, "Wow, maybe I shouldn't buy this illegal gun."
I agree with that. Now, how many mass killings have we heard about in the media? How many of them have been black?
That's a white crime, my friend. I agree with you. That is a if you profile
I'll agree with you. I'll agree with you that we need to hold each other accountable in our community. I'll be number one to say that.
Yeah.
Because it's become acceptable, and it shouldn't be acceptable.
Right.
But
that's a good start.
White folks have to take their blame and the role that they have played and why shit is the way it is.
White people, especially liberal whites have been they've been taking the blame for years.
Throughout history, who has been the most violent race of people in history?
In history, I would say sub-Saharan black people have been the most violent people in history. Sub-Saharan black Africans have been of the most violent people on the face of the earth, I'll say, from what I've read. White Europeans, violent as mother. Wait. White Europeans have been some violent motherfuckers. I understand this. But hand in hand with the violence went production, invention, innovation, amazing things. Sub-Saharan Africa is a wasteland of genocide and death that is nothing's being done about it from the people on the inside. It takes outside help from the world, and it's still all fucked up. And the violence, you're talking about Rwanda? Motherfucker, Somalia? All these places are just shitholes of warlords, black on blacks killing each other because of tribal reasons. It's been violent for millennia.
We're talking about, all right, that's a good point. We're talking about inner city violence.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That, again, is in gangs, and the black community is running rampant in gangs.
Which you're saying that it's only caused by minorities.
Nope. Never said that. There are plenty of fucking skinheads, white supremacist gangs, militias that are just as violent, evil, and fucking hateful. I'm never saying everybody. I'm saying usually I'm talking about disproportionate numbers, percentages.
Hey, you made a comment earlier about the percentages of blacks in prison.
Right.
Right? And you got to own up to this, that the justice system is not fair.
got nigger law.
Yeah, nigger law. What the hell is that? I've never seen that in many law books I have read. But
hey, who are you carpooling with?
Who are you carpooling with? Now,
wow.
The legal system has always been held up as an example of racist, and that's the reason that so many blacks are in jail.
It absolutely is. If a white person comes into the inner city and is attacked, right, by African American,
right,
that African American will probably get 20 years.
I don't know. Won't be a hate crime. I'll tell you that much.
If a black guy hurts another black guy, then
1 to 5.
It just goes
1 to 5.
Right.
1 to 5. He's got the numbers.
1 to 5.
Hey,
now,
what about?
Why is that? But why is that though?
All right. What about a white guy beating up on a black guy, or a couple of white guys beating up on a black guy? They
He's
go
not
to prison.
Get the kind of time that
What? Talk about. Hey, what's the guy's name? Fucking in Brooklyn. That motherfucker beat up. With a baseball bat, a couple of black guys that were robbing cars, and he's still in fucking prison. This is years ago because it's a hate crime. Whenever white guys beat up a black guy, it's called a hate crime.
Talking about Fat Nick.
Fat Nick.
What's the proportion to that?
It's very rare. No, dude, I'm saying honestly, you're right. It's very rare, and that tells another story. Why is that so rare? Yet when black guys assault white people, which I saw at Mardi Gras, you see it on you pop up YouTube. You can watch 8,000 videos of black people beating the fuck out of white people in gangs. That blindside black move, by the way, I love it. That one where you just come up behind to the side of someone and clock them in the side of the head. I've seen that so many times on YouTube.
And you know what? Guess who that happened to once?
Danny Ross.
Me. Guess who did it to me?
A black guy.
Yes.
There's just a disproportionate number. I don't have the answer, dude. I don't know what it is. But I don't want Michael Moore telling me that this shit ain't happening. That's the thing that pisses me off the most.
But you getting back what you've been dishing out for years.
No, what? A black president? What? How are we getting that back? I think things have come. I think things have come a long fucking way from the times where black people can blame white people. Yeah.
If a black guy sells crack cocaine, right?
Right.
And a white guy sells a kilo of cocaine, a black guy will get 20 years. The white guy that's selling the kilo,
5 years probation.
He might not do it again. He might not do it
love the
again.
Johnny Cochran in the background.
Love
You know
the
what, though?
carpooler.
Ask me what a white guy gets for the same crime. Ask me what a white guy gets for the same crime.
Yeah, what does a white guy get for the same crime?
I don't know.
Yeah, how about
I don't know.
How about we don't know?
Why is that, though?
Why is that? It's probably more of a money issue, a class issue as far as the legal system goes. A lot of poor black people can't afford good lawyers, things like that. Look, you look at some fucking black athletes that have been in trouble. They don't fucking go to jail for that many years. It's a matter of money.
You know what?
What?
You know what? When the white athletes get in trouble, you probably never hear about it.
Brett Favre. Brett Favre's in a bit of trouble.
He just shows his dick.
What do you say? Let McNabb.
You know why white athletes aren't going into bars with guns in their fucking waistband? Come on.
You don't hear about it.
Well, don't shoot yourself in the leg, motherfucker. Get a holster. Jesus Christ. You're a rich fucker. Plaxico, you got some money. Buy a holster, bitch.
All right, now we're all getting along.
Hey, look,
all right,
look,
bro.
Look. Have a good day, man.
I think we're going to have to just agree to live in different neighborhoods.
Hey, Scotty.
But listen, I'll say this to you.
Yeah.
Don't lump us all in that group.
I really don't.
Violent.
Honestly.
As us being as us being violent.
Wait,
Honestly,
Scotty.
I really don't.
Scotty, where are you off to right now? You going to work?
No, actually, I'm going home.
Oh, shit.
Actually, I'm going home.
How was the take? How was the take tonight?
I've never shot anybody.
All right.
I don't have any felonies.
Where were you?
I take care of my kids.
Scotty, where were you, though, tonight?
Excuse me?
Where were you that you're coming home?
He asked me, where was I that I was coming home?
That's Opie.
I was coming from West Virginia.
Oh, okay.
We're just trying to get to know what type of person you are. Like, what were you doing?
Okay, well.
And why aren't you going to work? It's 8 o'clock in the morning.
He never shot anyone.
I don't have any felonies, and I've been arrested and I stayed in jail for 2 days. So all of us.
What was the charge?
What you make us out to be.
What was the charge?
It was possession.
Of course. I hear you.
And I'll tell you something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're, well, I ain't gonna say if you're black, but being black. No, matter of fact, I'm gonna go you one better. Being white and being poor in this country.
Ain't no excuse for that shit.
Ain't no excuse for that shit.
Really?
Ain't no excuse for that
Wait,
shit.
why? Why?
You had too many advantages.
Wait.
Where were you before you got on this damn radio?
I was poor white trash, motherfucker. I was working as a sheet metal installer. And I was dirt poor. I was constantly on the verge of getting kicked out of my place. But I never killed anybody, never raped or robbed or anything. But what I'm saying, hold on, because now white people, there's all kinds. Do you understand that an intelligent, motivated black person that goes to school and early in school, elementary school, high school, if they do well, do you know the golden fucking platter they are handed in life? They're yearning for an intelligent, motivated black person to give scholarships to fucking send to Harvard. It's a given. If you fucking motivate yourself, you will be picked up and whisked away to the best schools through affirmative action, the best jobs.
Who are you telling that shit to?
Anyone who wants to be fucking motivated.
Man, they wouldn't give a nigga financial aid. What are you talking about?
They certainly will if you earn it in school, if you get good grades.
They give you extra just for being black.
Right.
Not really.
Yeah, man, y'all motherfucking tripping.
It's affirmative action.
We're tripping. I love it.
I don't think I'm tripping, sir.
What about
I love Park.
African Americans trying to get loans?
Well, how about all right, have a credit rating and have a fucking bank account and a job.
You know that this shit is not equal and it ain't fair and it ain't never been fair, but I'm not gonna blame Whitey.
Talk to me in 1990. I wasn't getting a fucking loan.
I'm not gonna blame the white race for anything that I've done or that's happened to me, because I'm in control of my own destiny.
Very good.
Shit is uneven, and it's always been uneven.
Well, even it the fuck up. You know what? I want to quote the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. You know something? Let's not judge a man by the color of his skin, but the content of his character. Do you think people are being judged by the color of their skin or the content of their character?
Both.
Yeah. These days, I really think it's content of character. And I think if Dr. Martin Luther King saw a lot of what was going on today with the content of character of a lot of minorities, he would be gravely disappointed with the opportunities that are out there with the opportunities that he was out there that he never got to see that are out there now for the black community. He would be gravely disappointed in how black people are wasting their lives by perpetuating poverty, by perpetuating fatherless children, crime in their own communities, and not taking the advantages and opportunities in this country and building themselves up and starting one piece at a time until you're a power base to be reckoned with in this country.
Look, you made a good point.
Of course.
You made a good point, but
Anthony,
you gotta go back to the root.
Oh, I love the movie, but let's not go back there.
No, not the movie.
I
play it backwards.
Why are we letting him off the hook? I want to know where he's coming from. Because he's not going to work. He's not going to work on a Thursday morning.
You have to take blame for how we turn out.
No, we don't. We really don't. I'm not taking any blame for black people doing anything. I'm not taking blame. I wasn't around. My fucking family was probably pulling a burro in Sicily when slavery was going on here. I ain't taking no fucking blame.
But the effects of it are still lasting.
The Moors.
It was detrimental, and it still is. That shit. Look,
don't take his ass away from you.
Due to that alone,
getting better.
Is a very big reason why shit is the way it is. From separation, getting us to hate each other, teaching us how to hate each other, which out of fear.
Are you intelligent?
Aren't you
intelligent enough? You're intelligent enough to realize that. Then you're intelligent enough to break the cycle and go, hey, these guys are trying to get some shit over on us.
Absolutely,
how about we fucking build? How about we build up?
Sound like all black people don't do nothing but kill each other.
No, I'm not. I never said that. I'm not saying. I said a disproportionate number. I'm saying there's enough people out there in the black community that are trying to do something, but they're met with a brick fucking wall by the black community. How about, like I said, fucking block projects that aren't interrupted because drug dealers kill the people that are trying to make their block better because they're cutting into their fucking business. How about
why won't the government legalize drugs?
I don't know. They should.
Wouldn't that absolutely? Wouldn't that eliminate a hell of a lot of unnecessary violence?
I don't know, because it seems to me like this whole gang.
Who's in control of that? Who's in control of that decision? So you have to take Whitey has to take. Let me not say that. Let me not say that. I sound racist too.
I like being called Whitey. No, I don't mind.
But they have to take blame because they are in control.
No, well, as long as we're perceived, as long as white people are perceived in control, then black people have an excuse. How about you are the president's at least half black? All right, we're getting there. How about you just make your own power base and not based in violence or militant organizations? How about a power base of business and small business that can open up and you like white people did with Harlem, for Christ's sake? How about some black people do that? Where they come from? I don't fucking know, but they came from somewhere.
How about your President Bush went over to another country and started a damn war?
Yeah, all right.
Because he wanted to line.
I didn't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
People's pockets.
Well, I don't know if it was all about
war that's still going on.
I think it was more personal. I think it was more personal than business, tell you the truth. I think it was more personal. I think he just didn't like the guy. And he tried to kill his daddy.
This country is on a downward spiral because of greed.
Well, Bush has been out for 2 years.
Is in control.
All right.
Well, Obama's in control of the country, motherfucker. Come on. He's the president.
You think he's in control of this country?
Oh, now we can't even say.
Wait, Carpooler had something to say. What is Carpooler saying?
He has a title, and you know that. You know that because everything he tries to do.
But Bush didn't.
It's blocked and it's stopped.
Well, we can say Bush had a title, and other people were pulling the strings. So don't blame him.
I'm saying that Bush went over to another country.
Yeah, we know this.
Started a war.
Yeah, we agree with that. I don't think it was a good idea,
right?
To tell you the truth.
Since we're talking about violence,
yeah,
how many people died? No black person created that.
War violence is much different than civilian violence.
Yeah, that's a whitey thing.
We're not talking about war violence.
It's kind of a whitey thing. You're right.
Come on,
we're talking about.
Let's talk about civilian violence in the country that we have to worry about. I'm not.
Well, you went to Rwanda.
Well, yeah, because you asked me who the most violent people were in the world.
In history.
As a world, in history, right.
Absolutely.
And I say sub-Saharan Africa is full of violence.
How many people died?
There's not one prosperous fucking nation there.
How many people died during the Holocaust? How many people died during slavery?
Oh, millions.
Okay, and who did the killing?
Well, I guess, Europeans, black people that sold out their own black people as slaves. There's still slavery going on in sub-Saharan Africa with other black people using slaves. There's rampant rape going on. When there's wars down there, apparently they rape the women to like make more of them. It's just fucking ridiculous what goes on in sub-Saharan Africa. It's crazy. And it's a place of just wonderful resources and beauty, yet the people there just treat it like shit. And how about, just come up with a wheel.
I don't know Oh, absolutely, there are resources there, but evidently.
Oh my God, there's plenty of resources, and if there's not, you make it work.
I'm scared to hang up on this guy. That's why he's gone.
He's
an hour.
He's good. You know what? I like Scotty. He's got balls. He just fucking talks from his heart.
Where do you work?
He's got a homie next.
Where do you work, Scotty?
I'm disabled.
All right. What happened?
Right.
Huh?
What happened?
He never shot anybody, but he was.
He's laughing. Scotty.
No, but I've been shot.
Yeah, there you go. Oh shit!
Right,
Scotty.
you and have a nice day.
You and Carpooler should do a morning show. Scotty and the Carpooler.
All right, Scotty.
Listen to Carpooler. He's my favorite guy of all time.
Take it easy, guys.
Have a nice day.
All right, Scotty.
Later, man.
Eric was saying that he sounds like it was like the Miller guy.
Oops, that's okay. It all went down here.
We got to take a break. That's a terrific discussion.
That was
there.
fun.
I haven't heard that discussion yet on the show. It's amazing. Fucking amazing.
Race is a giant discussion.
It sure is.
In the world. That's why.
It certainly is.
And there isn't enough, as Scotty said, not enough whitey, as he called me, whitey. I like that.
I wanted to hear Carpooler more.
I know. He was
like
like, yo,
Carpooler.
what up? Preach in the background.
You know how
cool.
you have your stats? Well, he has his stats.
He had his. 1 to 5.
Scotty, next time we want to hear
5.
Carpooler and call up as Carpooler.
Yeah, I like that guy. But it's one of those things. And yeah, I do talk about it a lot, but it's a huge issue in the country. And the liberals are able to just blab about it all the time. No other whitey is able to really talk about it without having racist printed on their head. I don't give a shit what anyone calls me. So I talk about it open and honest, the way I feel. And I'm very well read on it. So I talk about the information that I've garnered over the years of reading statistics and whatnot, and that's what I talk about. Call me a racist. I don't give a fuck. I could care less. Good. I love it. Call me a racist because it only means I'm being open and honest where no one else really is, and thank God we have this forum for it.
And that's why you need to do political talk.
One of these days.
If that silly ass fucking what's his name, Glenn Beck.
Glenn Beck,
But
they all got their hands tied too. They're sitting there, you know. They got their Fox fucking political correct people that say, well, you can't say this, you could do this, but not that. Here, it's that guy Scotty could say whatever the fuck he wanted. I say whatever the fuck I want. There wasn't anything, no animosity there. We're just discussing race.
Were you close to?
Which is a good.
Were you close to calling him?
Dropping it?
Yeah.
Dropping it?
Were you close?
I'll do it on the way home in my car with the windows rolled up.
I wanted to start the show because it's a very exciting and a very sad day for satellite radio. Now I got a bunch.
What?
I got a bunch of satellite radios. Don't worry, and I got it under control.
Oh, okay.
But there's a dumb station I like that most people could give a shit about. It's called Audio Visions. And I have it in my little.
That's a weirdo station.
It's like when you get a massage. It's like you're in a spa.
That's for fags.
Or you're meditating or something. I don't know. But I have it in one of the rooms in the morning when you get up so goddamn early, and I go in to change and get ready, for the day.
You're like toodly doo.
Oh yeah, it's just a nice way to start the day instead of, and then you move into Metallica eventually. But that's where I'm at today. I'm sad that went away, and people are sad that one of my other stations, Ethel. I loved Ethel.
Ethel's gone, huh?
I guess Ethel's gone, replaced by what? Lithium?
Mrs. Trumbull. They called the
All
station.
Nation? All Nation.
Alt Nation?
I haven't listened to the Sirius music channels in probably 4 years. When they were both courting us, we had a free Sirius and a free XM radio, and I would go back and forth. And Sirius music channels 4 years ago were really good. They definitely were better than XM at the time.
Yeah.
But now Ethel is bye-bye. Lucy is bye-bye.
Lucy's gone too?
I believe so, yeah. What is Lucy now?
Oh, I don't know what Lucy is, but we listened to that great little outro.
That's what I'm leading to.
Yes.
Oh, you dummy.
Anyway, I was going
to say,
Alt Nation's way better than Ethel.
I've been doing this a long time. It's called I'm going to seg into something fun.
I'm a Lithium fan, but that playlist is a little tight.
Oh, really?
No, Nirvana.
They
it's all Nirvana, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, Green Day, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, Green Day, Nirvana, Mudhoney occasionally.
Kind of like a shampoo direction thing.
Then
Repeat. Repeat.
But I kind of Lithium, probably one of my favorite stations, but they do get a little
A little tedious. You got to switch it up with something else.
Yeah. Well, so I guess they got the new channel lineup, and people are not happy. Here's one. God, I hope they were smart enough to keep fine-tuning.
What was fine-tuning?
Fine-tuning, I think, was Lee Abrams' invention, and it was kind of like a mixture of, like, classical but rock. So they would play... I hate to use the example Yes, because, you know, that's very...
Yes.
That polarizes people.
Yes.
But how about...
Your favorite band? Yes.
They'll do a little Bach or Mozart, and then they'll get into some a deeper track from, let's say, Van Morrison.
That's insanity.
But they did it in such a way, it was really cool, and it was great for Sunday morning when you're just waking up.
Yeah.
And you're not ready to rock. You just put it on the background while you're... You know, checking your email
I
and
hear
drinking coffee and reading newspapers.
You know,
it was very clever and very unique. I mean, I don't think anyone tried that before.
I would never listen to something
XM
like
did.
that, but satellite radio in its inception was supposed to be this thing with a lot of niche programming,
Right.
because it didn't really matter as long as they got the subscriber what they were listening to. We're all
Sure.
one big happy family. But now it seems like they're just kind of going for what is on regular radio. They're wiping out a lot of those little niche programs and stations that people kind of liked.
That's what I liked about satellite radio. I mean, yeah, can I tune in Ethel and hear some cool alternative rock without commercials and without too much babbling?
Yeah.
I love that. But then I would love to go a little deeper into my unit and and check out some of this niche programming. And I thought a lot of it was really cool to
Just
to listen
don't
to.
fucking take away my show tunes, man. They take away Broadway, my show tunes,
Like
and I'm gonna throw a little hissy fit.
Like, do we really need that one?
No.
What
Go
was it
to
called?
Broadway if you want to hear a fucking show tune.
What was it called? Off Broadway or
It
something?
was called Faggot.
Yeah.
WFAG.
It was called Get That Thing Hard so I could sit on it.
On Broadway?
On Broadway.
So people are discovering there's a brand new channel lineup, and some people very psyched, some people bummed. Like, for example, we now get the Grateful Dead channel, I believe. All us
good.
XMers.
Jesus
It's the same
Christ.
song for fucking 24
Gives
hours.
a shit. A fucking tuning session. I hate the Grateful Dead. Fucking hate them. Hate people that like the Grateful Dead.
But I like the Grateful
Never
Dead.
liked it. Oh, well, Jesus.
Says a lot, I know.
No, you don't. You know what?
I understand.
If you were a hairy, armpitted, fucking dirty feet girl,
fuck you.
that's what I'd
Yeah.
fuck you at a Grateful Dead concert for some spaghetti.
I like the Grateful Dead, but I
This
couldn't-
isn't even like this doesn't even qualify.
This is called beginner dead in the dead community.
This is what you hear on the radio as far
Right.
as Dead goes, and I still turn this shit off.
I
but
like
at least this has a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's
Yeah.
an actual what they would call a song.
Yeah.
When you'd sit there and they would fucking jam, and these deadheads are like, this is the coolest thing. Look, man, they're jamming. For 3 hours, they're gonna jam.
Well,
who gives a shit?
You enjoy a little pot every once in a while. You should try the Dead.
Fuck that.
It's a good combo, my friend.
9. I will not listen.
A couple of hits and then do a little space and drums.
Oh, space and drums.
What's some of those other Grateful Dead songs we enjoy? When we're high.
Good Patch of Gray.
That's beginner
Touch of
Dead.
Grey is
Touch
good.
of Gray.
That annoys dead fans in these heads. How many times are they cleaning the
Truckin'.
windows?
They're cleaning the windows
Sorry, Ant.
again.
I feel like they're spying on us.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
They're actually doing it because there's construction going on in this building. So I think they got to wipe off the fucking dust.
I got one person that feels my pain. Aaron in Illinois. They fucking took off audio vision and fine tuning. I'm with you. Those two stations were great just to have kind of in the background when you're doing,
Squiz is gone again?
Yeah, that's
Remember
what
that? That was gone and then it came back from the dead.
Well, that's what I want to talk about.
and they
'cause
shot it in the head.
there's a lot of confusion.
What?
There's a lot of confusion right now. So come on, let's get together and figure this shit out
Let's.
together. We get a Grateful Dead channel that makes some people happy, makes Anthony and Jimmy very pissed off. I get it.
Miserable.
We've lost fine tuning. We've lost audio visions. We lost Ethel. We lost Lucy, I believe. They do have counterparts, but
Misty watercolored memories. Hold on. This is the next note.
Know what I like about your slide whistle bit? It's such a dumb little thing, but I got to point it out. Every time you go for the slide whistle, you're not sure which way it's gonna.
No, I don't know where to start. How to start?
Anyone else notice that? And every time he goes,
I go in the wrong direction.
And you're like, okay, it's the other way, and then he plays it perfectly.
I don't know which way to start.
I love picking up on the obscure dumb shit.
Toodly doo. It goes toodly doo
when you're supposed to.
Toodly doo.
But you figure it out like that every time. My brother Elmo's gonna be happy. I think they got the Jimmy Buffett station now, right?
Oh, wow.
Margaritaville,
For all
I
you
believe.
parrot heads.
See now how you talk about the dead?
Yeah.
If you said that about the Jimmy Buffett thing, I'm with you.
I don't get the Jimmy Buffett thing.
I'm with you because that's you know.
Jim.
Yes, Jim.
He's just a nice guy.
Shut the fuck up.
I forgot. Jonathan's a good friend of his.
Here we go. Oh,
Good
really?
old Jonathan,
We
yeah.
had dinner. He was really nice. Dug my stuff.
Yeah.
Who did?
With me, Jonathan, Jimmy, and his manager.
Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah.
You hung out with Jimmy Buffett.
I did it with him, yeah.
That's pretty huge.
And he what? Likes your stuff?
Jonathan gave my DVD and stuff, and yeah, he liked it.
Are you going to go down to the Caribbean with him? Do a little island hopping?
Do you think he hangs out there? Do you think he's sick of the Caribbean? He's in Alaska.
How do you get sick of the Caribbean?
Yeah, true.
There's so much goodness down there. All right, let's go to the phone. So we're trying to figure this shit out. It's exciting, but it's also a sad day. So let's start with Dave the trucker. Dave, what can you tell us?
They got rid of the boneyard, and you said Squares already.
Wait, the boneyard I heard was staying. It's coming back.
No, they changed it to Hair Nation.
Oh, I like Hair Nation. I liked it a little better than Boneyard.
No way.
I did when I had both, too. I like the Hair Nation a little better than Boneyard. What's going on,
Wait,
Steve?
Steve is here. He would tell us.
Yes. I thought you said bone hard. That's what I like to have done.
Yeah, go ahead, Steve.
Boneyard's
But it
only
was Hairy Bone. It's Hair Nation.
Punching out, boys.
All right. What do we got on the Boneyard?
It's going away for 8 weeks. It's coming back in January on a different channel, I think 53.
The AC/DC channel?
The Boneyard.
Will be on the AC/DC channel, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
See, this is all easy.
Do you like the boneyard?
I do, Jim. Thank you very much.
All right, let's go to Jeremy in Cleveland. Of course.
I have no improv at all.
Jeremy?
I love it, yes.
Hey.
Honest
They really
answers.
fucked up a lot of these channels here, man. They took away Squiz also.
Now, what's with Squiz?
Well, what's the one replacing Squiz? Because you got to replace Squiz. Octane? Is Octane good at?
Octane?
You got the serious unit.
I get a thumbs up from Danny.
Thumbs up on the Octane?
I mean, last night I got a thumb up from Danny. It was great. He's got fat little thumbs.
Did a little
fat tongue and a mole haircut.
Hey, they changed the graphic on your channel, too. About 2 o'clock this morning, there was an off-air message. I got a little scared. And then after that, they put on a child on a tricycle with an older gentleman holding him on his shoulder, which kind of made me wonder.
Yeah, that was the show I was doing.
Uncle Paul.
It was called To Teach Him to Ride.
Well, no, boy, as long as they don't take you off, I'll keep the radio, I guess. But if they take your station off, it's going.
All right, we all know.
They
thank
wouldn't
you.
dare.
Later, guys.
I defy them.
Octane's good?
What? From what I recall, I don't remember. I'm more of a fan of the '90s. What's it called now?
They're keeping the decade
The lithium.
Lithium's good. Hair Nation I like. See, because in my Stang, I only had Sirius. I didn't have XM.
Right.
So I listened to a lot of the Sirius things, and I liked the music better than I liked XM's music.
Sure.
It's just the way it was. And I do like Lithium, and Hair Nation was a better, if you want to listen to some like hair band shit, that's the place to go. I don't think it's as heavy as the Boneyard,
The
though.
problem with the Boneyard, they got a little too obscure for my taste.
Yeah, they did.
I kind of wanted to hear more of the hits because you don't hear that type of radio when you're just tuning around the regular radio.
XM had been like that since the beginning, with being a little too cool for the room with some of these fucking channels.
Right.
It's like, all right, I understand it's satellite and you could get this and that on regular radio, but you don't have to go so goddamn deep with some of these things. If I'm listening to the 80s channel or something, I want to hear like nostalgia. I want to hear the hits that I kind of knew of in the 80s.
Sure.
On small doses. You can't sit there all day and listen to it. But I don't want to hear fucking,
Thomas Dolby's fucking deep track.
Yeah, there's 3 cool, not cool, I shouldn't say that, but 3 Thomas Dolby
that
songs that haven't been played on radio in a long time. Play those.
Yeah.
One of my submarines is missing. Stop right there. Michael, Tennessee, how are you?
Hey.
Good.
Hiya, Mike. Thanks.
How you doing, Jimmy?
Good, buddy.
The thing I hate about audio visions, they used to play the waves and the birds and stuff while I slept at night. I slept better. I didn't dream all weird, you know what I'm saying? And they've got like Kenny Chesney and AC/DC and hell, we got iPods for that shit.
I love Michael because I do the same thing. I take my little nap after the show. I throw audio visions on, and there's like all this nature stuff. It makes the dreams a little nicer. Yeah, little bird noises and little rivers.
A babbling brook.
A little tiny little waterfall. Not too much because that shit wakes you up.
Dude, you can buy one of those little sound things for that, though.
Fuck that. Audio Visions does just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds.
All right, later, boys.
All right. I never understood the 24-hour AC/DC channel myself.
I don't either.
And I love AC/DC, but I mean, I understand it for bands like Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan, but I understand you do it with Bruce Springsteen. Jimmy Buffett, I understand. And the Grateful Dead, I do understand.
Yeah.
In my world. AC/DC, I didn't feel like...
needed a whole
Nah,
thing.
man.
Did they take away that cinema thing where it was movie...
I don't know.
Movie music?
That station. I did try that one.
Yeah.
Sucked.
I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, movie music?
Sucked.
And I'm not talking like soundtrack.
Yeah,
like with that, it was actual just mood music from movies.
Yeah. What about Sean in Georgia? What do you got on this whole thing?
Hey, well, they got rid of all the punk rock stations, too, on both Sirius and XM. That's what they replaced with AC/DC radio.
Yeah, I know there was a lot of outrage when that first hit. What? You got to have a punk station.
Do you?
Do they have a punk station, Travis, sort of?
Kind of. I mean, Fungus was a straight punk station.
Yeah, I know. They went...
Sirius has Faction, which is punk and hip-hop and, like, something else, and that's what it's been replaced with, and that station sucks.
Why does it suck, though?
Because there are already hip-hop stations, you know? Like, why don't you just have a regular punk station?
Is it more hardcore hip-hop stuff that maybe the hip-hop stations wouldn't play?
No, not really.
No.
No, but, like, certain shows on Fungus, like Rancid Radio, is going to Faction, but still.
How's
one station?
Yeah,
Eminem station.
You need a real punk station.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Eminem's
shady.
E-Rock has the Sirius. E-Rock. What channels are we gonna like?
I'm going
Paul
through the lineup
Abdul
now.
channel.
Exactly.
That would be 90s on 9.
Yeah. What the fuck is that? I didn't never liked XM's version. I don't know what Sirius's version of the 90s
It was called
channel
the Pulse.
is, but XM's version of the 90s was only shit that, like...
It was all pop shit.
It was like they would play En Vogue and shit like that.
But, dude...
it wasn't 90s.
A better example of that was the 80s channel, because most of us that are a little older... When you think 80s music, you think all that, like, new wave crap, right?
I want to hear, like,
But then they throw all the pop songs that were popular in the 80s, and it was like, what? If I'm thinking 80s, I'm thinking...
Cars.
Yeah, I'm thinking new wave. The Fix, like we were talking about earlier.
The Knack.
The Knack.
Berlin. That's what I want to hear.
Haircut 100.
Right.
I'll challenge you. Keep going.
Was not was.
Devo.
In excess.
Wow. That's what I'm thinking.
Aha.
Yes.
What about Big Country?
In a big country.
Dreams stay with you.
Our house.
That's madness.
In the middle of the
Eddie Grant.
Men without hats.
That's right. I prefer old ladies without hats.
Yes, that's my favorite. I'd like to hear that tune.
Yeah. Yes. I can punch if I want to.
You could leave your hat behind.
Because your hat ain't paid for, and if it ain't paid for, then I'm going to knock you on your old behind. and
I.
Oh, Jesus.
This is what we need to know, like what the XMers are getting today they didn't get yesterday. ESPN Extra, Asian Radio, The Power. I think The Power we had, right?
Yeah,
Old Time Radio
the
we did.
Power. Yeah, that was there.
Canadian
Is that gone?
pop. Canadian pop
Black
hits.
Station.
Is it gone or
The
still
Power.
there?
I don't know. They
still
still
around.
got. Yeah, of course it is.
Let's say hi to Matt in Buffalo. Matt, what's going on?
What's going on, boys?
What's up, Matt?
I just want to say,
Your phone's crackling. A lot of interference on your cell.
Hey, Matt.
hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
All right, got it.
Anyway, I'm beyond pissed about this whole situation. I've
Oh,
been
that
a
sounds
loyal,
terrible.
Subscriber to XM for a while.
Yeah.
And I've had you guys when you guys were still on the subscription channel. And I love Squiz. I'm beyond pissed they got rid of it.
Yeah.
And I'm plus
great.
I'm pissed they got rid of you guys on DirecTV. I used to wake up in the morning, throw that on while you guys were still on live.
don't wake up
'cause I got
anymore?
The Pioneer, and I record the show, and I listen to it the rest of the day. Now I can't even fucking listen to you guys on DirecTV.
That DirecTV is really frustrating, but there's, we're just whatevers.
Oh, and Ant, I gotta say, how can you not like the fucking Showtime or the Show Tunes channel? They got the fucking Back to the Future comes on. They got the fucking sound.
No. That's the other one. That's Cinemagic has all that.
Cinemagic's got that.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
gone.
On
Not the
Broadway
show
is
ones,
all
but
that just horrendous musical crap.
I'd rather just listen to Huey Lewis do The Power of Love. That gets me into the whole mood of Back to the Future. That's all I need, my friend.
That's
That's
right.
all
All
I
right.
need.
All right, let's go to
And then that goddamn. You know what else I just
Power of Love
really
stinks.
Oh, it's great. That goddamn Chris Cornell song for the last James Bond movie. That one really grew on me. Oh goddamn!
I'm drawing a blank.
He's just fucking great.
What song?
You know my name, or you know my name? Is that it? You know my name.
I don't know. You got me.
You know,
You stumped
you know my name. You know my name. You know my name.
Was it a big
You know
radio
my
hit?
name. Yeah, you'll recognize it.
Okay.
It's just great. I kind of like Time.
Yeah, the original was
That's a great song.
massive hit for rock radio. Matt, what do you got?
Jesus, hand
Oh.
suckers, cock radio. I'm kidding you, douchebag.
Matt, what's up?
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I was just calling to let you know that Audiovision is now the Spa on 72.
I can't listen to a channel called The Spa.
Yeah, I'm struggling with it myself.
Audiovision kind of sounded cool. The Spa.
All right, punch out, fellas.
Hey, do we still have XM Chill? Anybody out there? Anybody? Let's say hi to Anthony in Philly. Anthony, what's up?
Hey, how you doing? I'm in New York, though, Opie.
Oh,
Yeah,
hi.
I'm in that.
Huh?
Oh.
Did we get Brewer at 4 now on Raw Dog? Is that right?
Wait, do we get Brewer now? Did Raw Dog make the cut?
I think so.
Oh, there's Raw. Oh, wow, you guys. Okay. That's some good news for the XMers today. You can now hear Jim Brewer. If you have an XM unit. That's huge for him, man.
You don't have to pay extra?
No.
Ooh.
That's huge. He's on 150, Raw Dog. Wow, that's a big move for him.
Hey, Hammer.
That's huge. Good for our old pal. Let's say hi to Pat in Belmore. Pat.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey.
Yeah, I was wondering if I could still hear Rush's The Trees on deep tracks and on top tracks.
What?
I wanted to know if I could still hear Rush's The Trees
Right.
on deep tracks and on top tracks.
And top tracks. Yeah, what about top tracks and big tracks?
I like big tracks.
Well, deep tracks is still here.
Deep tracks is there. What about top tracks?
Yeah, let's look under the rock
Let's
category.
look.
What do we got here? We're doing like a Mike and the Mad Dog thing. They study this shit when it
that's
comes
right.
to sports. Well, you got the Zeppelin channel there, Mike.
I don't know if they got rid of top tracks.
I'm
It's
looking.
going to be a travesty if they got rid of it. What are you going to do?
Wow, I don't see What?
Come on, they got to have top
All right,
tracks.
hold on. Let me go down the rock channels because this is what people really care about. You got the Led Zeppelin channel. You got the
Boo.
deep tracks.
Boo.
Is still around. You got the
Hair
Hair
Nation,
Nation.
that's right.
Okay. You got Liquid Metal.
Metal.
You got Sirius XMU. You got the First Wave. That's all the new wave stuff Ant and I were talking about. Spectrum, which is adult album rock. Classic vinyl. That would, I guess, be what replaced Top Tracks, I'm assuming.
No, top tracks went all the way past 60s and 70s.
Well, it's on Top Tracks used to be 46, and now on 46
Oh,
is
shit.
classic vinyl. So Top
It's
Tracks
gone,
is
motherfucker.
done. Alt Nation is on 47. Then you got the Octane, new hard rock on 48. Classic Rewind, that's 70s and 80s classic rock. That's sort of more like Top Track stuff.
All right, 70s and 80s could be like that. Yeah, I got you. All right. Mhm.
The Loft, yuck. The Coffee House, yuck.
Oof.
Faction,
The bathhouse.
ACDC, Lithium, Margaritaville, Jam On. That's
Jam bands. God,
Nice.
I gotta program that in. I love a nice long jam.
I thought you didn't like that.
Oh,
see,
a literal jam.
But this is what I don't understand, man. Like, if you have a Grateful Dead channel, you could throw in other jam bands, and then you don't need the jam band channel.
Yeah,
that's just dumb, right?
So is the next one.
Bruce Springsteen,
E Street Radio,
and Little Steven's Garage Rock.
Why not just have that part of E Street Radio?
Wow, they really thought that XM just had shit channels.
Well, just like the employees.
Oh my God,
they threw out all the XM employees and they threw out all the XM channels.
I'm really trying to be a good boy, but there's a bunch of channels that I'm looking over here that have no business being part of the new lineup.
These are a majority
there's
of
some
these.
favoritism going on.
Dude, they're all fucking serious channels.
You know, I'm not going to blow up anyone's spot, but there's a bunch of channels that, as I quickly look at this lineup, there's no reason.
XM got pwned in this merger.
Hell fucking
fucking pwned.
Hell fucking yeah. All the urban stations seem to have stayed. Sirius Music has more talking. They do have more talking than the XM channels did, absolutely. And did Kane make the cut from Ethel? He better.
He's going to Alt Nation.
He's the best rock DJ in America, that guy.
Kane's a good egg.
He's amazing.
All the decade channels that had jocks on Sirius.
Yeah.
They're the same channels. They just took the XM names. So it's not even the XM program.
So, wait a minute. What about Flash Phelps?
No,
Who's Flash Phelps?
Sure, he's gone.
Is Flash Phelps gone?
Yeah.
He was on the 60s channel. Hey, Flash! He was one of those old-style 60s jocks, a lot of echo in the background, and it was real hokey and shit.
Yeah, he's gone?
Is he gone? And the 70s, do they have, like...
they have Barry Williams
Williams show and stuff, so it's just...
Right.
They just took the
brother.
XM names for some of the channels and
then
just put it on theirs.
80s is the MTV, the old MTV...
yeah, like Nina
BJs?
Blackwood.
Yeah.
And,
I was driving home from Devils Islanders game with E-Rock.
I thought you were driving home from the Devil's Island.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, that's...
and that's what I did notice about the Sirius Music channels. They talk a lot, and they really sound like regular radio.
Shut up! Just play the music and shut up.
Megan in Virginia. Megan.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, I work for one of the call centers in Virginia, and it's like the phones are blowing up over this. It's not just, I'm excited about the new channels. People are mad because they're losing the Spanish channels, everything, and people are canceling and everything else. It's really, really mad.
Well, they're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Latin and world channels, I guess.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in because everyone has their favorites. We tried to say we're not part of this, but the famous "this is not what I'm used to" thing.
Yeah,
we're all about that. You know, like I don't know. I'd imagine that there's going to be more pissed off people than happy people today, but it looks like there's an excitement too, man.
Now,
there's some stuff here that I've never heard before. I'll check out.
Do these sync up with Sirius's playlist? Is this the same thing? Right. Like if you have a Sirius unit,
right,
and you go to channel whatever 52, are you going to get Faction?
Yes, for the most part, yes.
Okay, so this is what they had to do to eliminate the redundant channels and the cost of running so many channels.
Sure, it's a smart move if you're a merged company. You know, it makes
Sirius was always the smart
good business sense. But yeah, this is pretty much the same, except for you have to pay for us to hear us on Sirius.
Yeah,
and people have to pay to hear Howard over here.
Yeah,
but for the most part, yes. What we're looking at is what the Sirius people are looking at as well today. Yes. How many XM channels stayed?
Not many.
One. Could you play Lucy for old time's sake? Can't do it, Sally.
Can't do it.
Hey, Anthony.
Wait, Pat St. John is here?
Yeah.
I just wanted to say I love you guys, all you guys. You guys are great. I honestly didn't know anything about you for a while because I was from Illinois, but when you guys went on to XM, you guys are great. And Jimmy, I love you.
Thank you very much.
What about me? I'm sick of being slaughtered.
All right, punching.
Pat St. John is here.
Oh,
Pat, do you like us these days? I don't remember.
Oh.
Pat St. John is a legend in this business. Nothing but
Of
respect
course.
to this guy right
Oh.
here. How are you, Pat?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Well, it's a weird day. A lot of excitement and a lot of
A lot of people puzzled about the channels.
A lot of puzzlement.
Puzzled people.
Yeah, I don't know all those answers. I know a few of them.
Listen
but
to this fucking voice.
It
doesn't even try either.
I was walking in. You were talking about Deep Tracks, which
I love Deep Tracks.
which I'm going to be on now.
Oh, cool. You're on
Deep Tracks.
I'm going to be on Deep Tracks. Yeah.
Is it called Deep Tracks still?
It is. Well, yeah. I've been on the Vault.
Right.
And now it's going to be Deep Tracks, which is the XM side, but I'll be on there from noon to 4 Eastern.
Nice.
Which is cool.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. Top Tracks and what was the other one? Yeah, Top Tracks is gone. I liked that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what replaces
There's
it.
some changes going on. I mean, I heard you say you were talking about Flash Phelps.
Yes.
Well, he is on, and he's
Is
now.
Flash still on?
Flash is still on. I heard him this morning,
Oh,
and
okay.
he's actually doing because I've been on the '60s channel in the morning,
right?
And so he's taking my slot there, kind of like you guys took my slot years ago at NEW.
Oh, well, that's why I asked if we're getting along these days.
Except now in the morning, I'm going to be playing 50s music, man, on 5.
Wow.
They asked me if I wanted to do that. I said, sure. Roots of rock and roll. That's cool with me too.
Damn, don't let them send you any further back on the channel there.
Yeah, really.
I'm doing music from the 1850s.
No, that's about as far back as I can go. Unless, and I'm also doing a program on Bluesville, so that one goes back quite a ways. But that's everything. That's spanning the old.
So you're doing a lot of different things
for
the new lineup.
Yeah.
Wow,
So
very
it's,
cool.
It's cool.
Yeah. Hell yeah! What are you doing here today?
I'm I'm going to do a show here.
You do a show from.
Going to do some Deep Tracks.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
How'd you get a voice like that?
Great.
I don't know, man.
When I got in the business, that's what I wanted to have the voice.
I know.
I felt very short of that.
It was just like, yeah.
He doesn't
everyone
try,
knew
though.
it.
You think you would have to sit up, and he just lean it back. And
No, you do. You have to sit up.
Oh, yeah, I have to do everything to try to get this voice to sound like something.
God, last time we saw you was at the Hard Rock during that
That's right. That's
Beatles
right.
thing that
Yep.
they were doing over there. Yeah.
I remember that. There's a picture of us online.
Yeah, it got online, and people were like, "What is this? Whoa!
Why is he hanging out with those
Please.
assholes?" I read the comments. I'm not dumb.
Yeah.
I did not see those.
There were a few of them.
Oh, there's a bunch. They loved you.
There was the old school NEW people, and then when we came in during the debacle of what's his name?
Gary
Wall.
Gary put us in such a horrible spot.
Oh, it was
we go to
hard.
the conference room one day, and we're hanging out with all these legendary jocks that have been there forever and really, did very good jobs here in New York radio. And Gary points us and goes, "Here's the future." And we're
Here's
just
the
two,
future.
And we're two dopes from Boston. I'm like, "Oh, thanks for
it's
putting
really
us
gonna-
in a bad spot there, Gary."
I wasn't at that particular meeting. I think I was out of
No.
there. Yep.
Really going to endear us to Carol Miller and everybody else.
Yeah.
What years were you like NEW from?
Where did I go to?
No. What years were you there from?
I was at NEW from 87 to 98.
And before that was
I
where?
was at PLJ,
PLJ.
for about 15 years. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Hey, you've been in New York for a while.
That was a long run. Yeah, it's been a while since 73.
Oh, gee. Well, it's a fad. How long is Pat going to last in New York?
Well, and I also, I started with Satellite in 98, right after I left you guys. Right
Really?
after I left NEW. Because, I started really with Sirius in October of 98.
You didn't go to E-Yada?
No, I did
That
not.
was the graveyard for anybody that
was getting fired.
was
at the
getting
time.
fired.
I forgot about
I'm
that.
doing something called internet radio. What?
But in '98, how many subscribers?
In 98, we weren't on the air yet.
It's a coincidence. There were 98 subscribers.
Right.
That's what
We're
you're
not
saying.
on the air yet. We were not on the air yet. We were just. I was just in the,
It hit
in
at
the
what,
process
2000
of
or something?
forming. Yeah,
Something like that?
And
Okay.
it was just hitting then, but it was like just developing the.
Right.
Developing the channels and figuring out what we're going to do.
You know, it was
so
smart,
it was a very
though?
small. It was a very small
With
staff at that
Sirius, that was smart because they got radio guys. Mm-hmm. So they got kind of an idea of what radio is, as opposed to XM, which decided to get bean counters and cable television
Tech
people.
guys. They got a lot of
and
tech guys. They didn't go for radio guys at first.
XM could pump out a unit as small as your fingernail.
That's right.
As opposed to the vault that Sirius had that you got to put in your car. But as far as the music went, I always thought Sirius music was better.
Yeah.
Than XM. Yeah.
Well, I mean, most people would have one or the other.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it wasn't everybody that had both that could compare the two.
Sure.
And so, you know, and it was also, I remember, you know, through the years, it was never, you know, as a serious guy, XM was not really the competition. It was almost like every other kind of radio was the competition, but we were both on the same, you know, it was both satellites, so it wasn't really...
XM didn't think like that.
Well, I mean, that's one way to look at it. And
Must
of course,
crush them.
And what matters now is, I guess, from today on, because this is, like you say, it's a big day today, but it's going to be interesting. I know a lot of people who are tuning in, whether they have Sirius or XM, are going to be surprised by a lot of their stations. Sure. But all in all, it's, you know, should be good. Should be good.
My presets are probably going to be like... hit my preset and I'm going to be like a fruit.
No, I don't know. I mean, you know, the thing was updating today, but it's got all the names of the
yeah.
You know, the right names of the channels and all of that.
You know, they did their best trying to get the best of both worlds here. Although there's more of one world than another world here, but what are you going to
do? Yeah,
you know. Well, Pat St. John. Wow,
cool man.
Did you ever talk to John Lennon, or was that Muni?
No, that was Scotzo.
That was all Scotzo, huh?
Yeah. John is the one Beatle I never met. I met and interviewed all the other ones, but I never met John, and that's I would have loved to have met John. But I never did.
You've interviewed them all. Who was your favorite of all time?
Well, see, that's not.
I know it's a pretty tough question.
It's weird because some of my favorite artists may not have been the greatest interviews. You know, I mean, a particularly great interview was James Taylor. You know. Who was just sweet, and he sounds great. You know, I mean, he's been his voice is like as sweet as can be. He had his guitar, and we just had the greatest. He'd play anything I asked him to play. It was we had a great conversation. Whereas, you know, other people. I mean, I've always been a big Leon Russell fan, but he's not the easiest guy to interview. Right? He doesn't remember what he did. I knew more about what he's played on than he did. You know. Or, you know, I remember talking to Mitch Ryder. It was like pulling teeth. It was awful.
Yeah, you get those. Yep.
But, you know, it's you know, I've been lucky because I've gotten to speak to most of my heroes.
What year did you get to interview McCartney and the other three Beatles?
Those were pretty much during the NEW years. Yeah, and it was a number of times with Paul. When Scott was there, he was very nice. We got along very well. It was funny because when I was on PLJ, we were on opposite each other, but he was very cool when I went over to NEW. He welcomed me there, and then when he would have when he'd do a lot of interviews, he'd invite me in, which was nice. I kind of just kept quiet, but if it kind of got out there, then I would kind of, you know,
help out or whatever,
jump in
add to it, I should say.
And that was fun. So I mean, I remember there was a time that we both went over to the Garden and interviewed Paul backstage before a show, and that was very cool.
But what year was it? Like the Ebony and Ivory?
No. Well, it was. Yeah, I was getting. Not. Well, it was getting later there. I mean, I probably some of those. I had met Ringo in the PLJ years, so that was probably late '70s, early '80s. Probably that was the time. First couple of times for Paul. Yeah. I didn't meet George until the Dylan concert at the Garden. I met him there, and he was very nice. And I did one of the last interviews that he ever did, which would have been in 97 or early 98. It was over at the Plaza, which was cool.
Wow.
And he didn't like to give interviews, but I think I was the only radio guy. He had interviewed. This is kind of a story, a nice story for me anyway. I was chosen to do a radio interview. It was going to be used on all kinds of stations across the country, but he had produced the new Ravi Shankar album. And that's why he was agreeing to do interviews. So when I got to him, VH1, I think, was in the next room. They got the TV stuff, and they were asking him, you know, a lot of Beatle questions and all that. When I sat down with him and Ravi Shankar, I started off by talking to Ravi Shankar, asking him about this. Then I went to George, asked him, well, when you produced this album, how was it? I didn't ask him anything. It was only Ravi Shankar. I was almost ignoring George. And it went on, and after about 15 minutes, and I still have this on tape, and it's great, George says, well, you asked me a Beatles question?
Oh, really?
And for him to ask me that, that was a thrill.
Did he want it, or did he know that you were avoiding it?
I don't know, you know. I mean, those guys were always getting asked the Beatle question.
They probably got tired of it, right?
Well,
like,
yeah.
Enough.
You know, and I think he was surprised at that.
That you didn't go near it at all.
You know, I mean, but, you know, he was there to talk about the Ravi So I talked about the Ravi Shankar album. Right. Yeah. It's like I would have much rather asked him all the questions I wanted to. But I would like to do that because if because maybe I'd get a chance to talk to him again sometime. Right. And that never happened, of course. But,
how exciting could the Ravi Shankar album be?
It was, it was a little tough, but that's why he was doing it. So I was trying to, respect that.
Yeah, well, a lot of good years in the business and many more.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, you're still rocking, man.
Yeah. Nothing but respect for Pat St. John. So
absolutely,
we hear.
Oh, go on, beat me up.
Nah,
are you kidding?
We've learned over the years a little bit. Got to respect some people out there. So you're doing not top. It's not called Top Tracks anymore.
Deep Tracks. Yeah. Well, Deep Tracks.
I mean Deep Tracks.
Deep Tracks in the 50s. On 5.
All right, very cool.
Who were the other guys at PLJ when you were there in the 70s? Because I mean, growing up, I remember as a kid listening.
Oh, Tony Pigg. Tony Pigg, good friend of mine.
With the big ball.
Carol
Tony Pigg had the biggest ball.
How about...
remember? You don't remember?
Well,
no.
What?
What are you talking about?
That's more about him than I ever knew.
Yeah. All I had to do was look at his pants, Pat. There was something going on in there. You don't remember?
No.
Did we get sued for this one, too? I don't remember. I'm trying to remember.
No, I'm sure we didn't.
Right. No,
I don't know.
It was a whole thing that was going on with him in the front of his pants. I wasn't the
wow,
only
you
one.
paid more attention. No, I guess you were.
This was like a bowling ball.
Oh,
this was over the top.
Maybe it was only when you were in the room.
this was over the top.
I don't know.
All right, anyway, Tony Pigg, who else?
Yeah, Tony Pigg, Carol Miller.
Yeah.
How about John Zackerly, man?
Zackerly.
Hello.
Zackerly.
Mm-hmm. Zach is, he just turned...
Get out of here.
He just turned, in September, he turned 90.
Jesus.
Wow.
And he was just on TV on Halloween. Or actually, it was, I guess, the day before. What was Halloween? Friday?
Yeah, he would always do that.
It was
Halloween
the week before
thing.
Halloween. He was on Channel 11 in New York.
Which is going back to PIX.
Doing his Chiller Theater thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
And when they started the show... I mean, it was unbelievable. He's laying down in his casket, but all of a sudden his feet rose up and he got up. 90 years old, man. He just doesn't need to use the makeup anymore.
Oh, man. You beat me to it. I was right there, Pat.
It's true.
Jesus.
Nice.
He's
amazing. Save on the makeup.
Well, at that age, I'd be a little leery of climbing into a casket.
Yeah.
It's like,
He probably just got rid of his bed. Like, I'll just stay here. Cut down the shipping.
It's inevitable.
He's a great guy.
Right on.
He used to open up some Grateful Dead shows, man. They loved him.
Did they?
Oh, yeah.
Dead fans like Zackerly?
Will you explain the Grateful Dead to these two knuckleheads?
There's no explaining to people
Let's
that
see if
aren't
Pat can do it.
fans. It's really,
Let's see if
I've
Pat
never
can
been
do
a
it.
fan of the Dead. I just wasn't into that scene. When I was growing up, it was more about Skinner and Marshall Tucker and
well, it was a different thing. I mean, the Grateful Dead, you have to have plenty of time.
Yeah,
because it takes
drugs.
a while. I think a lot of that, though, was people would follow them around, and the thing about the Dead is that they were not conventional, and that the set would change every night. They didn't know what they were going to play until they played it, and so for the people who would get deep into music, they knew they weren't going to get the same set. They weren't going to get the hits. They were going to get whatever the hell the Grateful Dead wanted to give them, and there was an appeal to that. Well,
like when I go to see the Who, I want to hear the hits. That's what I want to hear. And with the Grateful Dead, I never knew what a hit was from them. Their hits. They would never play because that was considered the sellout Dead.
Exactly.
Or they play it in such a way it was unrecognizable.
Yeah. It's just the yin and the yang and what people prefer and what they don't. The people that don't like the hits.
Yeah, sure. I just never got the
Yeah.
scene, though.
Did you ever interview Black Sabbath?
No, I did.
Jimmy did.
I did an appearance with Ozzy once.
Yeah.
We rode in a limo down to a record store down in the Village for an autograph signing.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was doing there, but
Hey, Pat, we all agree on this show that Black Sabbath is probably the most overrated band in the history of rock. Where are you at with that?
We don't agree with that.
What, Jimmy? What happened?
Nothing.
Oh,
Jimmy's probably the biggest Sabbath fan
That was
ever
curious.
of
He's
all
been out for
time.
many years.
Of all time.
And when he
You're looking at the
interviewed
biggest
them,
fan right
it was so nerve wracking to watch him because he was just like He didn't know how to ask
That was good.
questions. He
That
was
was
all
really good.
shaky.
He was a little boy.
It's nice to see somebody really in front of their heroes.
Yeah.
Well, that's a thrill to do, and sometimes when you're that into somebody, it's very tough.
Yeah, you turn into a blithering fool.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I really am the worst. So you lose weight, you look good. Nothing. No information that's pertinent.
Well, you know, I guess you learn that people are. See, that's because you're thinking that they're superhuman. I guess.
Yeah.
Because most people, when you interview them, they're actually, when it comes down to it, they're a human being too.
Yeah.
So, you can talk about normal things.
Hey, Pat,
they appreciate that.
Greatest rock song of all time.
Greatest rock song of all time.
Spun them all, my friend, for many, many years.
We say whip it.
Whip it good. Oh man, that is really tough. Do
you go with Freebird? Do you go with Stairway to Heaven? Do you go a little obscure?
Did you ever interview him, Ronnie Van Zant?
No. Emceed a few concerts, but didn't interview him.
Yeah. But you met him.
Yeah, man, about shaking hands. Hi, how you doing? But no, nothing besides that.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, I stood this close to Hendrix one time.
Wow.
Didn't actually get to meet him. I introduced the opening act at a Hendrix show, but I actually stood about this far, but there was no approaching him.
Yeah.
Why? He was aloof for people around him?
He was just standing. He was standing.
It was Hendrix.
I was very young. I was emceeing this show, opening up his. He had taken a band under his wing. It was Cat Mother and the All Night Newsboys, and they were.
Yeah, they really took off.
They had one song, but they were opening up. I introduced them, and I was just backstage on the side of the stage. But he was just, he was holding his guitar, waiting to go on. The second to close and all of that, and smoking a cigarette, and there was just no walking up. There's no way you can walk up to him.
You don't walk up to that. No way.
That was not.
Especially as a kid,
That just wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
That is so fucked up to us because, people like Hendrix are so dead to us. We
Yeah.
can't no, they are, though. We can't comprehend them ever.
That's a long time ago.
Thank
Yeah.
you. You ever meet, Jim Morrison?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
But you remember him being alive?
Yeah, I saw the Doors once.
See? Never.
He saw the Doors.
Oh, yeah. That's an easy one.
And what do we get to go? Oh, yeah, I saw,
Foo Fighters.
I don't get it.
I bumped into the guy from Blind Melon once in a 7-Eleven in L.A.
Good for
Shannon,
you.
I just made that.
Good for you.
All right, Pat. Thank you so much for stopping in.
Yeah,
and,
Pat,
thank you.
absolutely.
Continued success.
My pleasure. I walked in and I heard you talking about deep tracks and all of these things.
I'm glad you made the cut, my friend, because many people did not.
Yeah, so am I.
A lot of good people were shown the door, unfortunately.
Absolutely, and I don't like to see that. Absolutely.
I'm sure the New York radio message board will be abuzz with this.
Oh, my God. Opie Anthony got along with Pat St. John.
Pat talks to scum.
I guess hell froze over.
Thank you, guys.
That's great.
We
Pat,
had nothing respect for Scott
thanks,
Muni,
man.
He welcomed us when we went to NEW.
He was a good guy.
I'll never forget
Definitely
that.
was.
So,
really.
all right. Thank you.
Like to party, that
Yeah.
guy.
We'll end.
See you later.
Thanks,
Okay.
I'm going to take a photo with Pat.
Yeah, you
Pat
should.
asked me before.
You do that, Jimmy.
You should. Anthony, this all leads to something that Orbitcast posted today.
Orbitcast.
Orbitcast.com. I think they're fans of the show, or a couple of the guys that work on the site are anyway. And the last episode of XM Saturday Night on the last night of Lucy. So Lucy went away. And the PD, I guess his name was Bill Hutton. And he knew he was going bye-bye, that he wasn't making the cut. So he said goodbye to everybody. And listen to the humor of this Bill Hutton.
As he says goodbye.
He went out in style, my friends.
XM Saturday Night, where we have limped to our last song ever on Lucy. But before we get to another forgettable alternative rock song, there are some people who need to be thanked so that hopefully one day I can ruin their dreams again. First of all, thanks to God for making me fail miserably at a career in broadcasting. Way to go, God. Thanks to Genevieve, who would have answered your phone calls if anyone would have ever called. Thanks to my parents for giving me absolutely no skills whatsoever for doing anything with my life. To my darling Bridget, thank you for gladly giving up your Saturday nights so that I could fail more easily.
That's fucking very funny.
Guy rolls, Bill Hutton. Shown the door and he went out in style. It continued.
To Bailey, for the satellite radio stock tip. Because of you, we'll be eating ramen noodles again tonight. To Dan Turner for not staying up this late to hear me thank him. the management of XM, who were so incompetent that they let a show like this get on the air in the first place. To Lee Abrams, who had a wonderful dream that radio could be smart, creative, and fun again. What the hell were you thinking? And to our listeners, both of you, this show has been a joy, and I appreciate you allowing me the honor of ruining your weekend. I thank you and leave you tonight with the song that started this show slightly more than a year ago. The Foo Fighters and Times Like These. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for listening to XM Saturday Night. Good night.
Not bad, right?
That was good.
What show was that?
Saturday.
Huh? What channel was that?
That was on Lucy.
Oh, wow.
The PD Bill Hutton. And then it ended with this, the closing credits.
XM Saturday Night was written by William T. Hutton. Where the Wild Things Are was written by Maurice Sendak. Hieroglyphics were written by Bird, Eye, Bird, Water, Basket. While in D.C., guests of XM Saturday Night stay on the beautiful bench in the train station. Mr. Hutton's wardrobe furnished by Goodwill Industries. To learn more about Slacker, consult your local library. This is Gene Wood speaking for Tattletales, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.
So farewell, saddle pals, our party. There you go.
And that was it, huh?
That was it for him.
Wow.
That was it for
Been
that
downright depressing the last 3 months, seeing all these guys do their goodbyes and their emails and everything else. So.
What are you saying? Nothing. I was just looking at the other list for the, because we were looking at the XM list.
Right.
And this is the Sirius list that I'm looking at.
Right.
And let's see. Then it says the best of XM. Available on Sirius, requires a subscription package, blah, blah, blah. And there's Oprah, Public Radio with Bob Edwards, and then Opie and Anthony.
Okay.
The Virus Channel. And then play-by-play sports, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? Who cares? Now, on the music end... Boy, this is slow. Yeah, he's under his own name there.
What
Howard.
do you mean?
Howard's got just Howard Stern. It's, Howard 100, Howard 101. Then there's Talk News. Then there's Entertainment.
Oh, he's on. He has his own category?
Yes. We don't have our own category. I'm looking for the category of advanced Yeah.
Try it again.
Yeah.
No, you know what I meant.
Advantage taken of?
Yes. Nah, what are you going to do? What do we want? Our own category? Ain't never going to happen.
I just wish the people at Sirius would have, real talks with us instead of the psychobabble they give us. Because we used to be in the talk category. Now we're in the comedy category. Now, certainly this show is a funny show. But there's also a category called entertainment, and like Anthony pointed out during the break, we would fit in that category perfectly.
I think we fit better in the entertainment.
Because there are times we're dead serious on this fucking show.
Yeah.
And people are going to tune in and go, well, they're not being funny for a comedy channel.
Comedy, because comedy section seems like a lot of just stand-up comedy recordings.
I'm flattered they think we're a funny show, but I think we're more of a entertainment show. But why have a say in any of this stuff?
Well,
we don't know much about ourselves, right?
We don't know anything.
Same old
once a man once said to me, the more things change, the more things stay the same.
Wow.
And I said to
that.
I said to that man, don't talk to me, I'm urinating. And he said to me, I know, you're a bigger boy than average.
Oh my God, Jimmy.
I'm like, what do you mean about the changing, staying the same? And he said, I didn't know what else to say to you.
Oh, stop, wait, I'm cross-referencing.
Oh, are you cross-referencing?
I'm cross-referencing. Let me see.
Yeah.
27. Let me look over here.
What chart am I looking at?
All right. The channel numbers do not line up.
Oh, boy.
Between Sirius and XM.
Because there's a different amount of channels, I think. They didn't have 202 on Sirius because it doesn't exist.
No.
Yeah,
right?
We're 197 on Sirius.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But even everything else, aside from, the decades things, which are pretty easy.
Yeah.
But if you look here, you got to go all the way up to channel 47 for Alt Nation.
Right.
Meanwhile, Alt Nation is channel 21 on Sirius.
What? Yeah, but no one's going to know, because if you have a Sirius, unit, it is what it is. 21 is all nation. They know that.
Well, what if we skip to every other channel, start in the basement, and then switch?
All right, can we move on before we get in trouble?
Yes.
Going with Jimmy's thing, The Who said it best. Meet the new boss, same as the...
Who?
Same as the... Hey, we got a bestiality story.
No, The
for
Who said
everybody.
it best. The Who said it best. They said, talking about my generation.
I like that song.
Talking
Jimmy
about
does,
my
That was always fun to sing along to, though, Jimmy.
It was.
Not a fan of Athena myself.
I didn't like My Generation. I
Really?
didn't like the gimmicky, stuttery thing.
What about your? What about the Magic Bus?
I didn't like that either. Not a fan.
No.
Why did they put the?
I liked Who's Next.
Yeah.
A lot of things off of Who's Next was
Baba
good.
O'Reilly.
Yes, that stuff.
Not Barbara.
No,
It was Baba.
Baba. That was some shit.
Behind Blue Eyes.
Yeah, man.
When I was a youngster, I thought they were singing about me.
Did ya? Oh, you should have.
By the way, Minnesota, 206 votes.
Dude, these two are...
Wow.
This is a great story. They found votes for Al Franken in Minnesota.
They certainly
found
hope that fucking
votes.
idiot doesn't win.
Who, Al Franken?
Yeah. He is the worst fucking example of a liberal cunt that I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Yeah. Unless Janine Garofalo was running for something.
And then she would be the worst?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then she would.
Where did Jimmy go? Jimmy, we're still broadcasting!
Maybe Jimmy has to wee-wee.
Uh-oh, we better get the funny back, because we're a comedy channel.
Yes.
You're listening to a comedy channel.
Comedy.
See, less pressure when you're a talk channel. Look, I'm talking.
Then we're talking, we're doing our job.
Right.
Now, for some reason, people assume we have to be funny. Right. Oh, we got to be funny. We got to make you laugh, do we?
You know, we've been around a really long time. Ask us a few simple
years.
questions. Just a few simple questions. We can help you with some of this heavy lifting here.
Yay.
This is an entertainment show.
Right.
We get very serious at times. We get silly at times. We get boring as hell at times. And then part of that, we're funny at times.
Yes.
We're all encompassing.
We should be in the at times category.
At times?
Right. Hold on. Just a skid.